big fireflies.
Okay. Oh, that's cute. I love the fireflies. Which is actually on theme because welcome back everybody to session
Crushing his own eyeballs.
53.
Yes.
What?
63.
I was like, we went back.
Sorry, 63. 63.
Are we really on
Is
63?
it a little dark in here?
No,
Should
it's
I do
nice.
normal light?
No,
No,
I
you're
like
good.
it.
No, but the camera.
They can see.
Okay.
It's a little dark on your guys' side.
It
Yeah.
is. It is in fact dark on our side.
Or is your brightness all the way up, or is it?
It just say it's.
I don't think that would
It's
adjust
because
anything.
their light is much brighter on their side,
Yeah,
Also-
because we
also
have
green.
light of Helios.
and we have
Also green.
Firefly.
Okay, I'll change it
Austin,
then.
say it. Lights of Helios.
He died at the end.
Okay, and everybody, welcome back to session 63. Familiar. That's nice. Familiar faces. If you all remember from last session, you guys are currently in the very small swamp village of Exoracy. Exoracy.
No one, keep going.
Exoracy is located in the Talmafen Swamp. Austin, if you could get the map to be correct, that'd be awesome.
Crazy.
In the Talmafen Swamp region. You guys traveled here after crash landing in the Talmafen after your adventure in the Astral Sea. And now that you guys are back here, you kind of settled in, you met a prince from a city called Dulridge on the northeastern side of the continent. What are you doing? Okay, stop. On the northeastern side of the continent, by the name of Dorian. Dorian, the tall prince, led you guys on your guys' way to Exoracy, where you met with Bloomborn, an old wizard who stayed in a tower at the edge of this swamp town. You guys raced into his tower, had made a big show of yourselves, a big entrance, if you will, into Exoracy, catching the attention of all of the villagers. However, rather than getting upset at the fact that you guys did something illegal, which is cast spells in a town, they were instead elated to find out when Bloomborn announced that you guys were the saviors of this town, as this entire town was locked in a stasis when the evil mage Tasha took it over and put a curse over this entire town. And in your guys' defeating of Tasha the Witch Queen, you freed all of these villagers. And so now they see you guys as heroes, and they in fact threw you guys a festival, a lantern festival, the Exoracy Spring
like
Festival.
A rotting festival.
The Exoracy Spring Festival where you guys all got to light lanterns, you got to dance, you got to meet a lot of the denizens. In fact, you met 3 sisters who were sort of stuck in the slums of the town that you guys took under your wing after they kind of robbed from you.
Kinda?
Well, you got it back.
Girl, they rubbed us
And you guys promised to take them into a better situation on your way out of Exoracy. And then at the very end of the session, you guys all lit lanterns and freed them into the sky with your wishes under your breath. And that's where we pick up you guys just now going to bed for the night, kind of bedding down in Bloomborn's tower and waking up the next morning on your way to fast travel over to Morrow.
We wake up.
So do you guys want to start from the morning?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything anyone's doing
We
in the
did
middle of the
everything.
night?
I did. I mean, I, think
I would
we
like
did
to cut
everything.
Robin's hair.
Yeah, the only
What?
thing
I joke.
I just.
I cast protection from good and evil on him, but
Me?
yeah.
Do I explode?
Remember end of last session? I was like,
you did
I'm
that. You said nothing
casting.
happened.
Nothing happened.
I want to see what version of
I get put back
What
together.
virgin?
Version! Why does everybody think I'm saying something
1
naughty?
million virgins.
It is a little loud. However, as you guys kind of wake up for the morning, the putrid, mildewy scent of
Lace.
the morning swamp, of the morning swamplands
keep
begins to kind of
myself
roll in through the entrance of this tower. You can already smell the different herbs and floral scents of tea being made and breakfast being made from downstairs somewhere. You can see there is a couple different windows into this tower, letting in a gleam of morning light, although none of you guys can actually see the windows from the outside of the tower due to the nature of the magical tower. However, as these gleams of just early morning light, just the beginning of early morning light begin to stream through, and that sort of swampland putrid air also kind of awakes your senses with a bit of a morning energy. What do you guys all do? You guys are all kind of like sleepover style, piled in the middle of this living room with tapestries and blankets and cushions.
This is what we're doing in December for our
Okay.
summer party night.
Fantastic.
I think I'm gonna be awake.
Okay, you're
Wow.
awake. Did you wake up extra early?
Yeah,
Okay, you woke up extra early.
You said
You
no.
waked up.
I waked up. Like
He said no.
I think like an army man, non-adjusted to other sleep schedules.
For sure.
Coming back from the war. I think he's up, all like ready for the day, and he's just waiting for everyone else to wake up.
I will
Oh
say
my
you're
God, how
with
many
Bloomborn.
songs? Cute.
You're with Bloomborn downstairs,
You-
helping prep
I'm
for
putting
dinner
one of
or for
mine
breakfast.
up.
No, you're.
Do you want to roll a
Songs do.
Get your sack out of my face.
roll a survival check for me? A survival and a performance check for me to see how well you can cook this breakfast for
If I
everybody.
get a 1, do I die? Just my soul.
No, you poison everyone.
Survival and
What are you rolling
performance.
for?
He's cooking breakfast with Bloomborn.
Breakfast.
Wait, what?
You woke up extra early.
I get 21 for performance.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have to roll the same one. And then a 15 for survival.
So those of you that begin to kind of wake up a little bit earlier than the others, you would see downstairs, in the midst of a very small little kitchenette, Durian and Bloomborn are cooking up a breakfast. You can already start to smell those sort of floral, earthy scents of tea brewing, as well as some sort of, almost like a cupcake. That's like this dark green cupcake that's being made in batches that are getting taken in and out of the oven as you begin to wake up. And you also see Dorian is, with expertise that you have not seen, almost theatrically baking. You can see he's flipping up different doughs. You can see
Robin's
he
jealous.
tosses a spoon in the air and kind of like allows it to do a flip before he expertly catches it and begins to mix the next batch of dough.
You know that-
He does a little spin with the bowl on the table and kind of spins it over to Bloomborn, who catches it and continues to add in a sprinkle of some sort of dark, very viscous green powder that sprinkles over inside of it, turning the entire thing almost instantly green. Yeah, absolutely, it's this.
But breakfast.
That looks so good.
You can also see a
That's a lot of
small
sauce.
salad is being made.
Matthew.
That's my dad.
Okay, anyway,
What is that?
doesn't matter.
What the fuck?
Take it off.
Take. Whoa.
Okay.
Lace is gonna look over to Robin. Is Robin awake? Not
Yeah.
Lisa. Robin, you have some competition in the cooking department.
I know. I feel like I'll never be able to.
No, don't say
compare.
that. You can cook. You've made good meals in the past.
As you say that, you see Dorian flip this massive bowl over his head and catch it on the back of his arm.
You've just never done cooking
Robin
tricks.
walks away.
Robin,
walks away.
dude,
kills
it's...
himself.
What am I good for?
What? Lace,
You're Encora, help me.
you are a good home cook, chef, meal maker.
You are such a great friend.
That too, and a good
And you have a beautiful ex.
and a
Green
bright
hair.
future. Is Robin using that? I think so.
Yeah, okay, thank God.
It'd be really funny if you were wrong.
Lace,
I don't know. I just got here.
Lace, are the bakeries in the Republic any different? Because when I grew up, it was
I was never allowed
Mass-
to go to the bakeries.
Oh, really? Well, they were
Rocks and
interesting. They
stones.
were giant machines that would mass produce baked goods or whatever else they wanted.
Oh, that is cool.
No.
Yeah, I was very busy in the Republic.
I was too. But,
Well, you almost learned about me, but you started talking about yourself. Lace is gonna walk away.
And Corey, you didn't live in the Republic.
Stupid.
I just felt the need to put that in. You lived in Kalturum, which was very
Is
different.
Lavro awake?
Yeah.
Lace is gonna kick him.
What?
I'm awake. I was already up.
I'm
Can
gonna
I-
get-
can
Take my shit and
Lavro, wake up! Bonk.
can I cast Conjure cement curb right around
Yeah.
Lavro's teeth?
Do it.
Forced evolution.
I don't know.
Forced what?
I'm looking through spells.
Evolution.
And there's a Dungeons of Dragonheim spell.
Dragonheim!
Lacey's gonna walk over to Robin. So, are you excited to go home, or like, because you look very not happy about going home.
It's,
and I feel like
It's kind of bittersweet. We'll be going to my home, but I won't be able to.
you won't be going home.
I won't be going
Big
home,
ad
no.
copy.
But it'll feel like I am, and that's what's going to be difficult.
Do you not want to go home?
I do want to go home.
Oh, but so you not being able to go home is what you said.
Yes.
Why can't you go home?
Because you will all be thrown in jail.
But can't you just say they didn't kidnap me?
And who's to say that they won't believe me, and then, or if they do, they'll, write our names in the book again. I don't know what my parents are like. I don't know if they're liars.
Lace still is not fully convinced you're the prince. I think that's important to this conversation.
Robin, I mean, are we going back to your home, like the palace, or are we just
the palace?
Well, we have to go inside the walls at least to bring our friends to the bakery that I promised.
Well, couldn't we just bring them as far as the walls? And I guess if we
They
have
won't
to
know
bring-
where to go,
That's
and
true.
I
All I'm
promised them to
saying
bring
is
them.
that I
And you don't
have
have
no
to come with me. You
Well,
can stay. I
more my concern is that it's been mentioned that Moira is in lockdown, which means that
Lockdown.
it's going to be hard to get through the walls or over the wall. Yeah, that one.
What is Moira?
Oh, that's the continent.
Oh.
But I got to get bit confused. But
Same letters, just different order.
so if we can't go over the walls and we can't really go through them that easily
I
without
have
being
a-
detected.
Do we-
I have.
Can't we just go to the gate?
Well, the gate is
The
going to be
Callum
watched
Co-
by.
The Callum Coast is in lockdown.
Oh, so this is it.
Moreau is not.
Oh.
Oh.
The Callum Coast is in lockdown. From outside.
Yeah, so inside's normal.
But we're in the Callum Coast.
Yes,
Oh,
correct.
so we're fine.
It's going in between. It's all of the borders along the Nyx Mountains, and then the borders around like Pooley, which lead to like the Swollen Wildlands. All of those, and then all of the docks. Everything like
Oh, so we can just walk in.
everything that's not the Callum Coast
Well,
is
I
under
feel
lockdown.
like we're not gonna just be able to walk in.
Well, we're
That's
on the
what I feel.
Even then, I have a signet of Moreau, of the Caledon Coast, so I think that they would let me in.
You
But
also
that-
have
Do you
turtles.
have to go to? Are
But
you
that
wearing?
is just you? What about?
Well,
Is it
say
like
you are with
you
me.
plus guests?
You
These
have,
are my concubines.
You also have two actually. You have two Knights of Moira signets. You have yours and Turtles.
Yeah.
I mean, are you wearing your
Does
your
LeBron not
guard's
have
armor?
one?
Do I not get anything?
Always
Not
wear-
nice.
What the
I-
fuck? I
most
don't even get like a
always
special
when
thing
we're
for being in the
traveling.
court.
No,
You
I
have-
wear it when I
you wear it,
anticipate
of course.
combat. If we're
You're
if we're
apprentice.
just walking
Whatever.
around town,
You
I do
have
not
you
wear
have
it.
like a book
I don't
that
want to
was,
attract attention.
like designed
I have
especially
a
for
funny
you.
ass book.
It's your spell book.
It is pretty iconic armor.
It is.
I have a spell book.
Like your specially made spell book. We actually
So
talked about
is
this
breakfast ready yet? I feel like we
Come on,
should
I can't learn spells from a spell book.
get underway. You know, time
You
is a
remember all of your
wasting.
books.
Yeah, I
all
know
of
I
your
have
spell
books.
books?
I didn't know it was a spell
Is,
book. I
is
just knew how to make
breakfast
books.
ready?
It's got all the.
But I don't think I have
Is
those.
breakfast ready?
Are you talking to me, like, during?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, is food?
Because I lost
Almost.
my stuff
Give
when I
me
died.
Your clothes
one
and like unimportant things were still there.
minute.
1, 2,
Okay.
2,
3,
4.
5, 6, 7,
And
8,
count in 1 minute.
9,
If we
10.
time skip to the
11.
minute.
I'm dropping the baby. I don't want to keep counting.
I'm dropping the baby.
Skip a few.
Um,
60. All right.
Okay, so you guys eventually are you guys making your way down for
I
breakfast?
forgot how to go with your
You guys make it
campaign.
to breakfast, or well, actually, you don't have to move because eventually Durian and Bloomborn bring up these 2 large trays filled with these green muffins, and then a couple different cups of tea and a large teapot as well for you guys all. So he's kind of bringing it up, and then you can see there's like a small salad of different mixed greens of this dark green leaf. Kind of they bring it up and they.
This looks great, thank you.
Yeah. You can see Bloomborn places it down on the table as he goes, I hope it is to your liking. We don't have much in town just yet as we are kind of spreading our wings after waking up for the first time. But
Understand.
I hope this is suffice. It was what was in my cabinet.
What did I murder yesterday?
What did you
Before
murder?
going to the party?
You probably would have murdered,
Fish.
probably some sort of like swamp creature, so probably a type of crocodile or something like that.
Okay. 1 HP?
1 HP, probably like 10, yeah.
10 HP?
10's a lot more
Oh,
than
I'm
one.
sorry. What?
Like for the soul,
Or soul recycle.
when I release the soul.
Oh no, it's 1 HP.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying how hard was it to kill. I was like probably like 10 HP
Oh, okay.
to kill it.
If you get 10 HP back, that's 10 times better than 1.
I thought you were like, was it only 1 HP to kill it? I was like, well, probably a little harder. It's probably like a croc.
They have scales.
Moiki. Scroll.
A little harder than like a rat.
Lace does not eat.
Okay.
Why?
I
I
also
I wonder why he
will not
doesn't
eat.
eat.
Dorian, nobody's really moving to take the food except for Robin.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, why? Oh, you can't eat. You can't.
You guys can't eat?
What about you?
No,
Why
not
are you
really.
I look at you and like part of my jaw, like actual jawbone is
There's a
visible
curve
through
in my
flesh.
mouth.
What?
We're paying attention.
Should we put like vinegar on your bones so that they don't decay? Or is that?
He's not decaying. His skin is decaying, but his bones are.
So,
I know, but
So we have to pour vinegar on his skin.
Please don't.
what happens?
Is that a thing?
What?
Pour vinegar on bones?
if you put bones?
What if we get him in the sun for a long time to bleach?
You are now on the FBI walk list.
It turns the bones soft and rubbery, so we don't.
That is not the goal. That is not the
Let's
goal.
make him flexible.
All right, we have to get through a 1-inch pipe, and I know just the man for the job.
Take him apart
Robin
and
in
back
bug
together.
form.
Yeah.
Okay, let us get the move on. Let's move and groove it.
I hope the food was good.
It
It
was delicious.
looked
I
great.
love food.
Actually, it was green, so I don't-
Veggies are green.
It is. It's moss.
Moss.
Moss
Moss.
cupcakes.
Oh,
It's actually really
How
good.
lovely.
I don't know if you've ever eaten moss.
Wow.
I have not.
that,
I have just now. It was very good.
That sounds
Thank you, Dorian.
delicious.
Of course.
I hope that you guys enjoyed it very much.
Weren't you rubbing moss on me yesterday?
No.
What?
You did.
Lace, why were you rubbing moss on him?
Are we about to leave?
I also rubbed moss on you
I'm
guys.
so confused.
Are we about to leave?
Are you talking to?
I'm talking to everybody. Like,
Uh.
out of character.
I'm
Oh, out of
ready.
character,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm ready. Yeah, I got all my stuff.
Okay.
real quick, just to run through it. Who has
the-
healing spells, and what spells do you have prepared?
No healing here.
I already know what you got. You got healing word, healing word, healing word, and one other thing. Christian,
Revivify,
hands.
spare the dying.
Christian, what do you got?
I don't know.
I can prepare other ones.
I
I
have
know.
spare the dying.
Oh, you could have said you did that.
Cure wounds
Yeah,
and
I know.
healing spirit, and I can make you re-roll
Healing
hit
word.
I have
dice.
sanctuary, which isn't healing, but
But
it's,
it's
I have healing wood.
okay.
Wow.
Which one is better?
I-
Harmony-
Healing word or
Okay,
cure wounds?
I
Do you
can
wanna
use my
cast a
wither and
shot?
bloom every
I
turn,
don't care.
right?
You can.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you?
Does it,
gonna- are
is
you
that
gonna
an
take heal?
action or just
I can take.
happens?
What level is heal?
It's a 6th level, or you could take.
No, then.
Let me check really
Okay, what are my 6 level spells? Sunbeam?
And while you're checking, you should look at the when you take
Well,
damage during your turn thing.
you have sun-
Is
you have
cure
sunbeam.
wounds
Yeah,
better
I know,
than
I'm not gonna
healing
take
word?
Cure wounds
But I
Instead
have to
of
touch them.
for
I have to
your
touch them,
7th
right?
level.
Nope. Keeping my 7th level.
Wither
No,
and
I'm
Bloom
saying, do you
decay
wanna
happens
change
once.
resurrection to something else?
No.
Right,
also
but the
I'm
revenge.
keeping my 7th
Oh,
level.
Alright.
revenge when you take damage.
When you take damage during my turn.
Yes. So yeah, during your turn, you
If-
can add that damage to your next dealt damage.
But that means I have to take damage on my turn.
Yes. So either like you stab yourself, or you like go into if you're someone's like hitting you with an opportunity attack, or someone's like
Okay, cool.
if you got an active effect on you like Spirit Guardians or something like that. Yeah, during your
Okay,
turn.
same thing with the second one.
Withered Blossom.
Yeah.
No. Wait.
Okay, penance.
Oh, penance when you take damage during your turn, you may add damage. Your life total. Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Can you do both of them?
No,
Or you have to choose one?
yeah. At the beginning of combat, I pick one or the other.
That's cool though.
I send the pestilence.
Yeah, so
into
that one is
your
not. You don't add that
constitution.
damage back.
But-
you add
but-
the next damage you deal to
But
your life.
raw
total.
wither
It's
and
lifelink.
bloom.
So penance is like lifelink and
Right,
magic out.
but just raw wither and bloom. The 10-foot radius sphere
yeah, every turn.
that just happens every turn.
yeah, that creature of your choice that in the area is making.
Save the land.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
Does that make them like take more damage or something?
No.
You can. I will say you can like activate Wither and Bloom. It's not like it always is going on because that would be a little crazy. Oh fuck! I just killed that little girl. She got too close to me.
Well, I also can control.
Yes,
I
yeah,
pick and
yeah.
choose who it hits.
Yeah, you can control who, but like just so you're not having to actively always think, not them, not them, not them, not them. It's you can control when you up Wither and Bloom and take it down.
I also have Aura of Vitality.
Would I be able to
Okay.
change?
I also
spell
have Blossom.
Sure.
I don't
It's,
know.
I'm changing
Blossom.
Summon Abjuration because I think I've used it once. And
Gotcha.
things
I have Bosom.
But I'll let you know I changed
I
it.
have Booby.
Okay.
I have bosom.
So
I have bosom.
As we,
You have
are,
bosom.
as we are getting ready to leave,
Healing Bosom.
can I say that, like, while we were traveling, like in the Fae or something, that I could have harvested like exotic herbs? Would you say yes?
I'm gonna say
No.
no. I'm gonna say
Why?
no. But you are going to a place that sells exotic
No, I
herbs.
wanted to give, like, I wanted to have a gift for.
Oh, not for like spell components?
No, no.
Oh, yeah, if it's
No.
just for flavor, sure, yeah.
Yeah, just for flavor.
Yeah.
I have 2
If
bags.
it's for spell components, I would say like you had to tell me you
No,
were
no,
collecting spell
I don't want
components,
it
but it's
for
for
spell
flavor,
components,
sure,
just
yeah.
For flavor.
I have 2 bags of magical Coke that we could give.
Awesome.
Oh,
Coca-Cola
I also
Light.
have the
Coca-Cola
tea bag. The tea bag is
Light.
frying.
Wow.
Do you remember that?
I do. I love that thing.
Teabag of
I only have 1 more, so.
Robin will, as we are preparing to leave, Robin will go to the.
Lacey's gonna read.
What's his name? Bloomborn. He's gonna go up to Bloomborn, and he's gonna it's like a bundle of just like herbs that are not that you can't get near here,
Yeah.
and they're tied together neatly with like a little green ribbon, and also. This will be okay. He'll give him the herbs and go. I wanted to give you. I know you guys are still kind of recovering from sleeping for so long. I wanted to give you some herbs that aren't too local, just in the meantime. And also, if you were to ever go to Moreau, and I am there, you are welcome to. I'd love to have you for dinner one day.
That is very kind. I don't
If you
frequently leave Exoracy.
I figured, but I figured if you ever did, and you end up in Moreau for whatever reason, I'd love to have you.
Perhaps it is due time for a vacation.
Well,
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. And everybody, not to interrupt your morning breakfast for those of you that eat. However,
Two
what is
people.
for-
Three people.
what is your current plan for your travels? What time are you planning on embarking, and exactly where should I plan on bringing you?
We're leaving like 10 minutes? 15?
Yeah, we're good to leave. Within the next.
Oh, don't we get to grab those
They were told to meet you.
Oh,
You
yes,
gave them the time,
we
right?
do have a question.
Yes.
We met a couple people last night who,
prostitutes.
no, they are not prostitutes. It's a young
Concubines.
girl and
Oh,
her older sister.
wait.
So
he
they're
looks
not
at all of you
prostitutes.
like,
It was a young girl and her older sister.
Oh.
And
Thieves.
they,
Robbers.
they feel that the only
Scum of the earth.
way that they could get by was to steal from other people. So I offered them.
what were their names?
their names?
It was
Dumb and Dumber.
Mary. It was Mary Jane. Mary. I've got the
Maribel.
Mary Bell. I've got it all.
It was
something-
three sisters, right?
Yeah, it was the Mary sisters.
It was the Mary
Almost
sisters,
as
but
kissed
I let them know that
Glad you didn't.
I offered them
Me
a way
too.
out. I don't want them to feel like they, have to steal in order to get by. So I offered them a way to Moreau. I was wondering if they could teleport with us.
Ah,
Is that in your
yes,
power?
I know of those sisters. They
Not a very promising reaction.
they came here when they were young
Yes.
with their mother. She unfortunately passed a few years back, and the oldest of them was uninclined to accept handouts. I'm surprised she agreed to go with you.
That is crazy. We did not get that vibe at all.
I figure that maybe your personal belongings were
What?
looked through.
Stolen, taken from us, removed from our persons
My
forcibly.
apologies.
Oh,
Have
no, it's
you
no
gotten
problem
them
at
back?
all. We've gotten them back, and we've offered them entrance into Moreau if they were to teleport with us. So I know a pair of
That's very kind of you.
I know a pair of lovely bakers that live in Moreau that would, always need a hand in the bakery, and perhaps they would extend their arms to allow them to live with them.
I do just want to let you know that I am only able to teleport 8, 9, including myself, people.
Well,
That's fine.
No, Clementine.
Do
Just
we
leave
have
her.
to bring
We're
Cole?
coming back.
Yeah, do we have to bring her?
6, wait, no, still enough.
We're coming
That's still
back.
enough. 6 of us. But
If
9
one of you
including
were
him.
able to perhaps hold your breath in a bag of holding or
I'll just
something
go
of
in
the
my.
like.
I can do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
fill your bottles.
I
What are
know
you talking about?
somebody who could do that.
Oh,
Well, actually, 2 people who can do that.
my frog suit is with you guys.
but do you?
I don't
breathe?
need to breathe.
I don't need to breathe.
Yeah,
either.
they
So
can
you
both
guys
go
can
in
go in
a
the
bag
bag
of
of holding.
Well, can we even fit in a bag of holding?
Probably, you guys have your bags of holding are probably full.
You can go in the cage.
No, more so. Can we like fit
You could
through
go
the
in the
map?
cockatrice.
Go in the
cage.
cockatrice cage.
Okay. Can I put my Periton
Better
in
get a
the
new soul.
cockatrice cage?
I'm at 100
Oh, Lord.
out of 500 pounds for my bag of holding at the moment.
120.
Well, more my,
So
my
are you
concern
going
is
in
like
your
the
bottle?
mouth of the
Right.
bag. How do we fit in?
Is it?
Well, I don't. if
I
they
don't.
go in the
I
bag,
never
if they
thought
go
that
in
it
the
was
crate.
I think it goes-
logical. I thought it would open to whatever
Yeah, I
is
thought that
going
was
into
too.
I think it. I think it
It's a
opens to fit a
magical
medium.
bag.
That's what I thought too.
It's a magical bag. I imagined it opened wide enough for that thing to go in, and then
That
it would
makes
just go
sense.
back to normal. Unless Harmony rolls
Bag
it
of
differently.
holding?
Yeah.
I rolled that a bag of holding has some suspension of disbelief when it comes to like being
Like you
able
obviously
to
can't put a house in there, but like
yeah, you can't like fit. If you were trying to put like, I want to fit an entire bookshelf in the mouth of this, or like an entire table or something like that. I'm gonna rule that you probably can't fit.
Like
But,
medium
like,
creature, smaller size.
But like, yeah, if you try and fit like a medium or smaller sized creature, you could probably shove a body in a bag of holding,
We've done that.
which you have done.
Like I think it also depends on the shape. It's hard to get
Yeah.
like it's hard to get like a square, sharp object like a bookshelf to fit inside.
But if we take
you
apart
are-
the bookshelf, we can get that off.
Because the way
100%.
I know that a bag of holding is technically a satchel, but the way that I have always envisioned bag of holding,
I just imagine.
I
like a little
picture it.
bag.
I picture like
I
your dice
imagine.
bag.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I've always pictured it as my dice bag.
I've always imagined
Like a
it
little
as,
bit longer.
as
Yeah,
that bag
yeah.
right there.
But like that shape.
But like you can fit your head in here and you can probably keep going.
And, like,
The only
if-
Like
problem
if you
though-
really squeeze.
The only problem though is that bags of holding are a limited amount of space. It's a room in there.
Yeah.
So you guys, it depends
Well,
on how
so
much
we
you
have a
in there.
solution.
Multiple bags.
Either we
of
genie it
holding.
up, we bag it up.
Does
Um,
the cockatrice count as a person?
Not while it's in the.
No,
No?
it's in the
Okay,
crate.
okay,
So
awesome.
they could just go in the crate with it if they need.
Because
to.
I
Are we bringing the crate with us?
Yeah. Why are we bringing this?
I thought we had it. I thought we had it.
I thought it
We
was in
had
the
it.
bag of. Where is it?
The crate?
Yeah.
The crate sat on Turtle's back. So
But
I,
then what did we do with it? I think
So-
we're
Okay,
just holding
then
it.
I'm gonna
I
move.
assume that it's a backpack. I assume it's on someone's
Clementine's wearing the
back.
backpack. Solved.
Or it's
Well,
or
yeah.
you left it with Flob.
I
Where's
thought-
Flop?
I'd say let's leave
Flob
it
is
with
on the
Flob.
I'm gonna go with
Did
Flop.
you guys leave Flop on the ship?
No.
We
No,
did.
Flop
Oh,
was
we
sitting at
did.
the edge of town.
Flob was
He
just
is?
yeah.
Yeah,
Flob
Flob
was
was
just
just
I forgot
he
about that.
sat in the swamp and just hid in the swamp. He doesn't have to breathe.
I thought we brought the crate with us, and I figured we could just.
He's
leave
covered
it
in
here.
like algae.
Yeah.
Like brings it over like a little hill.
Like he
we
was
should
just
take a nap.
you guys just said wait. He's not a really sentient creature, so he had no real major concern of just sitting in swamp water and waiting. He doesn't really conceive time in the same way that you all do.
Um,
He's a body of amalgamated flesh. So
because, okay, for the bag of holding, I'm gonna put my two shadow. I'll have my two shadows hop in there.
They weigh nothing.
They do weigh nothing and they take up no space. Would I also be able to have my Periton?
can you have multiple shadows up at the same time?
I looked. It doesn't say I can't.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'd specify that you can only have one up at the same time because they're
Well, I'm not taking.
because otherwise you could create an army of shadows, and I think that's ridiculous.
Well, it says I can only use the shadow snipping feature once per day. And the target doesn't like if I use it against people, they don't have like they might fail. Or they might succeed against the save, so and also the moment I give up the jurisdiction of the shadow, then it becomes something that you can do whatever you want with it.
Sure.
Maybe fun.
What do you want to do right now?
No, you guys will. And also we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
So we have a plan.
I think so. You're going in the bag of holding.
Oh,
Right.
sure. Okay.
Oh, with haste you can only do one attack.
Well, if he goes in the, because I wanted to bring my Periton. I guess I don't have to bring it.
Okay.
Well, we can if you want. We could just put that into the bag of holding as well.
Nah, I won't bring it because I mean, if we're going into town, I wouldn't be able to bring it with me to begin
That's
with.
true.
It would only be good as
If
like
we
a
are going into
quick
town, it's
flight.
only briefly anyway.
You
And
here's,
then-
here's
Well,
the problem with
planning
the
on
shadow,
it.
the scissors of shadow snipping. It's technically supposed to be. It feels like it's supposed to be used in combat. Because if you otherwise you just like relinquish the control of the shadow.
Mhm.
Because it says you control the shadow with a bonus action and can move it every 6 seconds, 30 feet, like always using a bonus action to like command where it goes and stuff like that. So if you're just gonna constantly start like snipping shadows, I'm gonna say you're going to have to. You can only have
One of them in combat.
one of like relinquish control. You're gonna have to start relinquishing control, or else you are constantly having. It's a bonus action.
No, I get
So
you.
every 6 seconds, you're only able to move 30 feet. Like it's gonna get ridiculous.
No, the only reason I
It's
have
very clearly not meant to create an army of shadows that just command that you can command all the time.
That's fine. The
They
only
just kinda
reason
sit there.
Yeah.
reason I want to use the shadow snipping scissors on my Periton is that while I'm flying, there's no shadow being cast.
I mean,
Sir
yeah,
Balance
cool.
drone. Okay,
But I'll bring Lisa's shadow with us.
on delay. Let's go, let's
There's
go, let's
only
go.
9 of us anyways. With Clementine, there's 6 of us here, and then the guy and the 2 sisters. That's
3
9.
sisters.
3 sisters?
Three
Which
sisters.
would be
That's why.
Because
Yeah.
six,
there's 6 of us.
3, 10. So one of us will have to go in the bag.
Or Matthew can just genie.
Yeah, but I can only do that once. per hour.
Yeah, we can. I figure we can save that.
Alright, getting in the bag. God.
Thank you.
The Lord have mercy.
Wait, why not get in the bottle now? Because you won't need it coming back because we'll just.
But I
go.
can only do it once a day. So if I want it for something else,
Okay.
if I need to, I can't do it.
I'm getting in the bag.
Okay.
Whose bag am I getting? Robin, do you have a bag?
Yeah.
I get in Robin's
Yeah.
bag.
I open it up.
I take a little piece of rope and I tie it around myself. Then I
Okay.
tie it to Robin's wrist. Just so I can pull myself out if need be.
Okay, it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be a cramped fit in there for both. Or is it just you? Or are
Just
you
me.
both going in? Oh, okay. So it's. I mean, it's cramped in there, but it's not that bad. You get it in the bag, and you
Well,
immediately.
it's 120 of 500. Right? That's what you said,
Yeah,
Jason?
it's 120 out of 500.
Yeah.
You got room. It's roomy up in there.
What are we talking about?
120
120
pounds out of 500 pounds.
That's what I'm at right now.
Oh no, I know, but I'm saying like the amount of items, because it's also a confined space. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
amount of
I
items
know.
in there, like you're looking and you're like, oh, that's what we did with that random armor set. Like you're just kind of like all toppling.
Lace is
around
in there and just like he starts organizing.
Thanks.
You're like, what the hell is this pile of random shit?
He does
You-
laundry. He sweeps. There's little like poofs of dust coming out of
Cute.
your bag.
Could you take a long rest inside a bag of holding if you wanted to?
Well, I don't need to breathe.
Yeah,
I don't.
so
I don't
let's-
know how you
let's-
would roll
But
that.
why
on
would
me.
you do that?
Safety.
I guess.
Those of you that don't have to read.
Yeah.
It's well, no, I would say there's probably not enough room in there to like comfortably lay out.
That's why I'm organizing.
Well, yeah, I'd say if you can organize it pretty
You
well.
could probably just lay down or curl up.
I'd say you can curl up, but that probably wouldn't be a great night's sleep.
Well, I'm cleaning. Someone else gets to drive everyone else forward.
So, you guys.
Is that you?
Yeah.
So you guys leave the room.
Sorry, my toes are freezing.
I'm a little chilly,
I'm cool too.
Anyway, so
Sit
you guys.
second floor.
but I know that if we turn it up, we'll get hot.
I know,
so
right?
I don't
Like it's cold. I'm just gonna accept it. Okay, so you guys eventually will begin to kind of get your stuff ready to go. You guys making your way out towards
Yeah.
the outside.
Yes.
You see sitting outside on the docks. You can see the 3 sisters. The one in her mid-20s. You can see her, and then the about 10 and 8-year-old who are kind of standing at her side, holding either side of her hands. And you can see the youngest sister immediately looks towards you, Lavro, and she's holding this massive teddy bear. As she goes, "Hi, Magic Man."
Hi.
I like that one.
Magic Man.
Magic Jones.
Mary Jane kind of approaches you guys as she goes,
Where's
"All right,
my-
are we set to go?"
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are.
All
Yep.
set. Do you have everything that you
Let's go on
need?
adventure.
Nothing, yeah.
Ah,
You had.
Wow.
I'm my sisters.
That's sweet.
So
keep slipping
we're heading
into
out. How are
Lace,
we?
Lace pulls his head out. He's like, "Are we there yet?" God damn it! And then
We
pops his head
haven't
back.
even left yet.
I'll
I'll
the
open it.
feeling's mutual.
I'll open it, stick my hand in, and go woo.
Lace
and
goes-
we're there. All right.
What does it look like inside this bag? Is it like a doorway? Like, how do I like? Is there like just a hole in the
It's just a
ceiling?
hole, yeah. It's just
Okay.
it's fully just like a hole up. It's like imagine you were in like a black box, but the black box has like a almost like a circular,
Like a spotlight.
flexible spotlight that just like moves open and closed every once in a while.
Sphincter.
Oh,
Why would you say that?
oh damn it.
No, I watched someone's short film today, and there was a person in like a completely black room. Like you couldn't see anything except for the character and the spotlight, and that's what I was like, hey, that reminds me of
Sphincter.
no.
Lace takes off the
Fantastic.
rope then because if he can just fly out, he doesn't need the rope.
Okay.
He pulls it back in. You feel a tug on your arm.
You follow
What's that
it
for
too.
again?
I tied a rope too so I could like pull myself out, but I forgot that. I
But
could
you can fly. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I didn't know if it was gonna be like too confined of a space. To,
It's
like,
pretty confined of a space. We could probably like
I'll
flap
just
up,
jump.
just jump.
I'll
Yeah.
just jump.
I mean, it's not deep enough. I think it's like probably what, like 7, no more than 7 feet tall. I can't remember exactly how tall, but it's not very. You could probably jump up and catch it.
Real.
Well, you're short, but
I can jump. I got hops.
He has wings.
okay.
Boots of jumping.
Okay.
Arm.
Are you attuned to the
I am.
cloak? Okay. I've got my hat. We got our spells.
All right,
I've got
folks.
spell.
Where is it that I'm teleporting you all today?
Please keep
Are
all
you
fingers
familiar
in.
with Finn's Forest at all?
The forest that sits outside of Moreau.
Yes, I wanted to visit the specific grave that the forest is named after.
Good lord, 2 detours.
I feel that that would be less populated.
I'm unsure if I am familiar with the location.
If I describe
But
it to you, will-
yes, I could try and get us there if you describe it to me. I've been to the forest. At worst, you will end up somewhere in Finn's Forest.
Finn's Forest it's a smaller clearing. I chose this spot because it almost feels like the trees form a circle around the clearing, like a very clear circle. And my mother and I planted flowers within that circle, like to encompass the clearing. Once we did bury my dog Finn.
Finn's a dog.
Yes.
I thought Finn was a person.
No, Finn was my dog.
That's a really new name for the forest. though.
There is a small or a life-size statue of a dog. He was a Australian Shepherd.
Best.
So it's in the shape of an Australian Shepherd, and
What is
in his
Australia?
mouth he is holding
Christian, it's just a hot dog.
the signet
A Republican
of
Shepherd.
Morocco.
Got it. I will try my best.
Do I need to roll for anything?
There
I
is
think-
always, of course, with this kind of magic, a chance for mishaps, a chance for overstepping. I have been doing this for a long time, so the chance is not as common. But every once in a while, my old brain catches up with me, and I
What if we
send
go
us rocketing into, a rocky mountainside or
We
something.
go back to the astral play.
I will do my best to ensure that you all are safe and sound.
Sorry.
Oh, brothers, you know how they are.
Real quick, before we leave, I'm gonna convert 5 of my sorcery points to my Bastion of Law.
Okay.
just to be sure.
Just
Christian, do you want to cast Aid?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Well, I was gonna do it at 5th. Do you want to do it at 5th, or should I do it at 5th?
I can do that fifth.
Okay, that'd be great.
I cast aid.
Awesome.
Cast!
Who are you giving the hit points to?
Oh, I don't know. Who wants it?
Who has the least amount?
Well,
I don't
I
think
think
you do.
How many do you have?
106.
Yeah, you don't.
Who's
give
the
it
lowest?
give it to Lace
95.
because you're
95,
squishy.
yeah. Oh.
I got 117. I'm good.
I'm at 111. I don't need it, 'cause especially since I have this now. Like I'll be good.
How many creatures can it be?
3.
Oh, I never rolled another hit die for my
Yeah, it's
HP.
it's 3
Then
people. So we.
Harrison. How many hit points do you have, Christian?
120.
Okay, then the lowest would be me, Harrison,
And
Austin.
but give
Austin
it
doesn't
give
need
it to
so
give it to
Jessa.
Jessa.
Okay.
Well, are you really getting hit in battle?
I wanted so I could stab myself and have more health left.
All right, gather around.
Wait, hold on,
everybody.
hold on. Who am I
Oh,
giving this to?
Well, should we give it to like
I
the
don't
2
care,
healers
somebody-
and
I
Harrison?
don't really care.
I don't really care.
If,
If
I,
you want it,
if
like
I stack my hit points, I go down in one hit. That's the only reason.
I'll do
okay.
these 3. I'll do it now.
Okay.
Okay, I touch all your faces and you get aids.
Oh my god.
Good old
What
HIV.
is that? What does that mean?
You have extra 20 hit points? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hit point max increased by 20
Wow.
for the day.
Nice. That was 8.
Yep.
Anything else you guys want to prepare?
No. Get the muffin. I'm ready to go. No, that's Turtle's voice.
Sorry, I'm checking something real quick. You know what? There is something I would like to do, if that's fine. Would I be able to, real quick, just before I do it, would I be able to learn this spell?
Sex machine.
What's wrong with you?
That's the spell.
You're not a warlock or a wizard.
But through the
Oh,
staff.
through the staff.
Yeah.
Special spell. Special armor.
Are we ready to go?
I think that'll depend on
Venture
what it says.
forth.
I will say yes, but you're going to have to probably custom make the component because it is a cost component.
Okay.
And it's incredibly weird, so good luck with that.
What's the component?
You need a ladle worth almost 1,000 gold.
No, half as much, half as
Sorry,
much.
Will they get
500
consumed?
gold.
No,
No.
I just
So-
need it.
That's such a weird fucking item.
Yeah, so you can try and learn the spell, but you're gonna need to make it.
Yeah.
Well, you could. I couldn't paint it. Never mind.
No.
I could not paint it. What
It's
if
like
I
a
made a
gold-
normal ladle and he coated it in gold afterwards?
That's one. No.
No.
I'm gonna say no. Because
That's
you
a good
probably,
ladler.
even coating something in gold probably isn't gonna. A ladle, it's not gonna make it.
What if you encrust jewels into it?
Are any of you jewelers?
I have. No, but we can just ram it in
Can I
there.
hang a little keychain of a giant ruby off the back?
I-
Would that make it worth?
I'm proficient with tinker tools.
Oh, can
I
you make
can
a
tinker.
very, very, very expensive ladle?
He has jeweler's tools.
I do.
Do you know how to use them? No. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Can we go?
Yes, everybody, gather around, please. He kind of like approaches out, and you watch as he sets a very large, leather-bound tome onto the ground as he holds out his hands, as he says, I will do my best to get us there and to the correct spot. You said it was a grove of some kind. Yes, a hilltop with a grave
Yeah,
and finished
clearing
forest.
the grade, yes.
I am somewhat familiar with the location of which you speak. I have probably not seen it in many, many years, or seen it at all, but we will try. Shall we? It's an adventure! Everybody gather round, hold hands. In a circle now, come along, I don't bite.
Circle
You're in
jerk.
a bag.
Is he holding up hooves?
No.
He has hands.
Yes.
Why'd you skip?
I'm in a bag.
Oh, that's right.
Hurry!
I'm just
Bag
gonna-
boy.
You stick your hand out.
Yeah. Boing. Periscope.
Alright now, let us try, shall we? And you see as he looks down, and as he begins to talk
Gasp, but
these
dibs.
arcane magical words, you can see the book lighting this circle around all of you guys, and then suddenly you see a link between all of your hands begin to glow, and then you see a circular ring form in the center, and all of a sudden the ground beneath you, shwoom, and you guys all collapse inward into a teleportation spell. So the way teleport works is you roll a d100, and depending on your roll, and depending on how familiar you are with the place,
Box of
it
Doom.
determines exactly how on target you guys are. So we'll do a Box of Doom roll
Box of
to see
Doom.
exactly how close you guys get to the location you're trying to get to. So your goal right now is you are trying to get if you want to get exactly where you're going, a 54 or higher.
Oh, we got
Anything below that will have different levels of mishap depending on how low.
Let's go 54 higher.
Here, I'm gonna someone hold it so it doesn't hit the TV.
It doesn't hit the TV because it's elevated with the.
It also has rubber, so it's
Okay.
like
That's
a
what I
little
mean.
shock absorber.
80.
80!
Mm.
This is a double zero, isn't it? Is this an 8?
No, that's an 8, and that's a 0.
So it's.
Oh, is
a-
that
it's a
8?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I thought it was 100. And
No, it's if you roll 2 zeros, it's 100.
No, there's no 108. It's just 100, a D100.
If you roll 2 zeros, then if you roll 0 on both sides, like both die, then it's 100.
Yeah.
Wait, so then how do you get 80?
You have to roll an
80 on
80
that,
and then a 0 on that.
You roll an 80. They're right. You roll an 80. That is an 8. ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
so gone.
There's a point of inspiration to reroll that.
No, the spell that I wanted to cast would have given us all advantage for an hour. Would have been awesome.
Can we give him one of our? Can we?
Or it would have
expend
given
our-
us one of you.
Just do better
Our-
explaining next time.
You had to roll below a 30 to get this.
Can
To get
we
this
Where are we
back.
spend one of our
going?
spells? One
So-
of our
I
points of
spent one of my
inspiration
6
have
inspiration
no roll.
points.
No, because this is not
Oh
your
my
magic
God.
spell. You
I'm
guys,
standing.
Well, I'm in a bag. I'll be fine.
you guys watch as the world
I turned now.
dips below you, and suddenly you are thrown into a spinning web of this almost like miasma of
Guys, what is this?
magic. You see swirling
Wuhan.
purple and orange and yellow light that begins to kind of encompass your body. And all of a sudden, as you look around, you realize that you're not just traveling through some sort of random gate. You're actually walking through the different ethereal the different ethereal gates that lead to different cities and different locations. And as you guys are floating, you're all connected via this golden thread. And as you're traveling almost like in a train, suddenly you see Bloomborn at the front says, yes, it should be this entrance on that. And then you watch as a gate suddenly collapses and shatters in front of him. As he goes, well, that's not supposed to happen. And then you watch as all of the gates around you in this like extra planar location shatter and shatter. And you guys are just moving, streaming through. As he goes, well, this is not good. Everybody hold on, I'm going to try it. Oh! And then you suddenly watch as the world around you streams by. And in a blur, all of these gates stream by you. And all of a sudden, you watch a giant opening at the very front. And you're just getting shoved at full speed, 100 million light years fast, straight into the opening of whatever this teleportation spell is leading you guys to. And all of a sudden, you are thrown into this location. So you guys got an 8, which is a mishap. The spell's unpredictable magic results in a difficult journey. Each teleportation... So first of all, can I have all of you please... Can I have all of you please take 1 second?
So, the dice.
Maybe they're just really heavy.
The song is in the mood.
Well, guys, let's hope he has another.
25 points of force damage as all of a sudden you guys are
Fucker.
ricocheted out of the bag and straight into what feels like a brick wall.
Me as well?
Huh? No, not you.
Not him.
Lace's like, what the hell is that?
No, you're like hearing, the entire bag
Oh,
is
Christian,
jostling.
there goes your spell.
You said a giant piece of
The bag of holding, which is exempt from time and space, is shaking.
yeah, you set like a beautiful pile of armor and you're like organized, and all of a sudden the whole room goes and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
You
Feels like an
hear just
earthquake.
like a muffled scream from your bag, but not a scream of pain.
Wow, I love losing 25 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, that was not ideal. Well, hey, Bloomborn's a power wizard. He's a wizard. Never mind.
Well, Clementine want to heal us?
She's
not here.
Can I have
She came
somebody?
with.
She came with.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't think he did.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not here.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kids are 3. Clementine would be 5.
Yeah.
I can
He's-
give you all
he's
a
fine.
small piece of a little short rest.
Couldn't we just stand in the totem of healing?
Can I have? I'm gonna roll. We're gonna roll another D100 really quick.
Time to die.
Clementine is with us, correct?
Yes,
It's like a
Clementine.
Docs of Boom roll.
Christian.
Oh.
What?
She is with.
She is with.
Because we
Remember,
had
that's why you
enough.
had to go. That's why you had to go in the thing, so Clementine could come.
Oh,
We'll get to this. We'll get to this.
I feel like that made something worse.
How's that make it?
Okay, we're
I
gonna
don't
roll
know.
another D100 on the mishap table.
44.
44. 44. You guys.
Go piss.
No.
Okay, so as you guys get shunted
Oh,
through
well,
this,
that comes
all of a
first,
sudden,
We've got new Frozen Reese's.
you guys.
Can you play more mysterious music too?
I mean,
You can ask me
Not
too.
necessarily.
Can you?
I'm also.
You guys all of a sudden watch as this hole opens up, and then suddenly you guys are dropped into midair. as you guys realize that you are falling.
No one saw it.
You look below you, and can I please have someone roll
I will do it.
2
No, I won't do it.
d10s?
Me, I'm in the back. I want to roll.
Can you roll 2 d10s?
2 of them.
Yes,
I'll go
2
P.
d10s.
That's a 6
6?
and an 8.
Okay,
14.
6 times 6.
6 times 6, 36.
Yes.
6 and an.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 and an 8.
So 68.
What?
6. You're not
No.
rolling
I know you
100?
described the teleportation spell, but I like to imagine we're all just riding like on him.
What's the six? What is it?
I rolled a 6 and an 8.
What's 6 times 8?
48, I believe.
I don't know. Math. Yeah, it is 48.
Okay, so as you guys are falling, you look down and you
How
realize
far off the ground we are?
you look down and you realize you're rapidly approaching the ground. You're not that far off. You can see you are a couple hundred feet in the air, though, as you're passing clouds. And all of a sudden, you see a giant expanse below you. So, as you do, you realize you guys are falling directly into...
Falling.
What?
So.
Yeah, you're in the air. You guys hear as Bloomborn shouts, this was unplanned! Something went wrong with the magic! It appears we are 48% off target!
Okay, that's a lot.
That's 48.
48 vertically.
How high
I'm
up in here are we?
a couple hundred feet. I'm gonna levitate.
Yeah, can I grab onto Lavro and can I vamp my wings out?
Instead would travel...
Well, I guess. Also,
What
we should
about-
go to Marathon.
What about the
You guys
girls?
would've-
Oh, I
48%.
bet Oh, the girls are so.
No, you hear the screams of two
Okay,
children.
okay.
girls.
Can I?
Yeah, you
May-
guys see a ground rapidly approaching.
May I cast?
taking you?
Wait, Jesse, you can fly?
I can fly.
I can also make myself.
If
fly.
I turn
I
into
can't fly.
if I turn into
Yeah,
a unicorn,
not today.
can I bamf my wings out while I'm wild shaped into a horse? Would you allow that?
Wait, I'm sorry. You want to fly as a horse?
Yeah. So I would like to wild shape into a horse and then bamf my wings out.
You know what?
Is that allowed?
For flavor right now, I'd allow it. Yes,
Okay,
I'd allow
and
it.
before I
I'll
wild
just
shape,
turn into a giant.
before I wild shape, I'd like to cast. Wait, where's my Crusader's Mantle? Oh, it's right there. Oh no, wait. What is it? One second. Not Crusader's Mantle. Spirit Totem, and I would like to do the unicorn one
Okay.
because that one can fly around, right? Like it can levitate in the air.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to use the unicorn. How many people can the unicorn hold? Could it carry all 3 sisters or only 2? Because one of them's like really young.
I can also turn into a giant.
I'd allow you to be able to catch
Do
all
it.
3, but you're gonna roll a strength check to double check.
It's not
that.
me. It's my spirit totem unicorn.
Oh, can your spirit totem?
I thought it's incorporeal.
Is it? I thought it was incorporeal as well. What does it say?
Thanks, Matthew.
Very
My
helpful.
bad.
No, I
Magically. Oh, it is. Okay. Well, but can I hold all 3? If
can-
I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna. You can try, but I'm gonna have you roll a strength check.
Well, why don't you just catch one and I catch 2, being an eagle?
Do it.
Sure.
Well,
So you're gonna
Okay, I'll
polymorph?
polymorph to a giant eagle.
Hey, can you pick me up too?
Yeah. Can you grab?
Yeah, I can.
Well-
I can pick up 2 people then, and you can pick up 2. Or,
You're
Wait,
levitating.
Yeah, well, everyone can. You can. Yeah, if you're a polymorph.
What
you
about
can
the horse?
He has magic. I'm sure he has feather fall or something. Does he not have feather fall?
Can you
You
fly?
watch as he's flipping. He's like.
Falling
He
horse.
looks, he's just like falling. He's flipping through this tome as he goes. I will figure this out. One moment.
Can you fly?
What?
Can you fly?
No. I'm a horse.
Fuck.
Christian,
You
something
don't have
happens.
levitate? Do feather fall?
Not at the moment.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go down and try lifting him with my +0 strength.
Lace
Can you fly,
is
Christian?
cleaning.
I'm levitating, yeah.
You're gonna try. You're gonna roll a strength check. Who are you catching as a horse?
I'm catching 2 of the young girls.
Okay, you're
I'll
catching 2.
probably catch
You're catching
Mary
you.
Jane and
I'll
Maribel.
catch Ancora and then the little girl. Oh, you can
Okay.
catch the other one. I want to
I'm catching 2. I was
You're
gonna-
catching the teddy bear little girl.
Yeah,
You're
she's
so you're
light
married
and
now.
I'm catching
Yeah,
all of
And
them.
then I'll
Oh,
catch the
a
other
19.
sisters. Nice.
Okay, so you
Polymorph.
catch him and both of you slow down. It is not going to be an
It's
easy
not- it's-
descent
I don't think I'm
because
gonna
you
know.
are still falling,
Yeah.
but you're falling slower, almost
Okay.
at a faster rate than a feather fall spell.
I'm gonna shut up. So we'll get the flying one with the wings.
What?
Lace.
I have him. He's
Oh,
in my
It's in the
bag.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have him. He's attached to me.
So we don't want the one that
Wait, he
flies
can't
to
catch
help us.
anyone.
We
Can he
can-
catch people?
Well,
He's 5'4".
He's
I mean,
5'4",
he
he's
can-
got a
well,
strength
I
of like
certainly-
-6.
Okay, you know what? Never
Try.
mind. He can't help
And
me.
also we've got the
He
map.
can't help me lift a horse, I guess.
Oh, I thought you
I
had
don't
it.
You guys are about to.
No, I don't.
You
He's
guys
not
are.
safe.
You guys
I'm
are
up
one
there.
round
Guidance
away
him?
from the ground.
We have a
Yeah.
horse.
The
The
centaur.
horseman.
Can I guidance him? I was touching his
What
hand.
if
Can I
he just
guidance
flats
him?
That's gonna be
Remember?
the last thing you can do before you hit the ground.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Well,
Like,
make,
so-
make your check first.
Your strength check.
Oh, I thought I didn't have to because I'm only carrying 2 sisters.
You're carrying the older sister and the younger sister, so make a strength check.
Okay.
Do I have to?
No, because you're carrying.
I'm
who
a
are you
giant. I'm
carrying?
a giant eagle. I'm carrying Ancora.
Yeah, the
and
giant
Aurora.
eagle's different.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does hold person? Would hold person
No.
stop him in midair?
No, hold person just means they can't move.
Damn it.
Would scatter work?
Mm.
I can teleport 6 creatures 120 feet.
Yeah, but you'd have to wait until you're 120 feet from
Yeah,
the
so I
ground.
could just teleport to the ground. Would they still take the momentum? Is my
Does
question.
a
They
19
could.
succeed for the 2 girls?
Hmm?
Does a 19 succeed for the 2 girls after I wild shape into a horse and back on my wings?
Nope. They
What
die.
is it?
19.
Yes, yeah, yes, absolutely, you're good. You,
Then I
you
would
catch
have
both of
cast
them.
guidance on
Okay,
you
you have guidance.
Okay.
to
D4.
hold the guy. Yeah, it's
Yes.
D4.
Roll a d4.
Because I
So
believe
you're
I was
19
holding
now?
your hand.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You rolled a 1.
Yep.
Okay, so you watch as Robin kind of like casts this magical aura around you, and suddenly you feel a little bit stronger as you're now falling at about the rate of a feather fall spell. Even though
Little bit
levitation, you
safe.
should be levitating, but because of the weight, you're just kind of falling a little down.
Will
But you
he
should be
be
good.
safe?
Yeah, they should be good.
Okay.
As he's literally not paying attention to you. He's like flipping through this book as he goes, I just don't know how this could have happened.
Are you safe?
Yes, well, we are falling. And you catch the girls, you catch your girls as well, and the rest of you make your way safely to the ground as you notice below you is this giant streaming waterfall, massive waterfall. And as you notice, you're beginning to fall closer and closer. Water is not only flowing down, but flowing up as well. You see driplets of water are flowing up,
Driplets.
not in a stream, droplets, sorry, not in a stream, but like almost as if it's raining in reverse as you're falling down into this upside down rain cloud.
Where the fuck are we?
I think we're right there.
Oh yeah.
Where do you think you're at? Oh, sure. Robin, make a
Well, that's a large waterfall near.
Well, there's also
Robin, make a history check.
this waterfall, Palor's gift.
You guys were 48% off target.
48% in
6.
relation to what?
Do I
Yeah, I
have
was like,
advantage at
And
range?
in percentage, so the way
Wait,
that
so that's what I'm
that
saying. Like, if we're in the town of Fen, and this is 100% of the way, 50% of the way is around here.
the way it
I
works.
don't know
Well,
if
no,
that's-
no, no.
I don't
The
know
way-
if that's what she meant.
The way it works is when you are off target, when you mishap, if you tried to travel 100, let's say 120 miles, and you land off target, you roll a 2d10s. You roll, let's say you rolled a 5 and a 3. You multiply that. That means you're 15% off target,
No, no,
or
no.
18 miles, and that's how you
Yes,
calculate
we-
it.
I mean,
So you were
So-
48% off target, which
So
is
we're about 48 miles off target.
Can I roll history
well, you
too?
try to travel. So it depends on how far you try to travel, but yeah, you would be.
Well, how far do we try to travel?
You were traveling about like.
It was
You
about a 7 days journey. So like
What?
that's what you said. It was 7 days on
no,
foot.
she said
No,
like
I
3.
didn't. No, what? I said 1 on boat.
Oh, on boat.
Yeah,
But
normally it'd be like
walking.
a day and a half.
How
of
the
So
hell are you
then-
sailing on? Where is there a river?
There's a little river
There's
right
like a
over there.
stream.
There's a stream that
small
follows it up.
stream. It's
So
10
then we're
minutes.
going like 20 miles.
No, it was. I'd say like about 40 miles.
Okay. What's the issue?
So we're about 20
Why are
miles
you
off.
making a face?
We're
I don't
20
understand.
miles off. What if we're... Ooh.
So we've saved no time.
Do I have advantage on the history check because I have an aerial view of what I'm looking at?
Can I roll this?
I like it.
Do you rule yes?
1 second.
I rule yes.
Okay.
Still.
I rule yes again though.
Oh, okay.
Yours that wise.
Inspiration.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
How many would you watch this
I would have
back?
turned
Wait
into
a
a
minute.
combat.
You would be about 70 miles off target, or further, depending
How
on.
the hell does that math work?
Huh?
We're 48% off target. We're traveling 40 miles.
Because so it's 48% of the total amount of miles
40 miles,
48%.
which is a little under 20 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 18.
added on.
So
No,
a max
less.
Of, a max of 60.
Because
So yeah, it'd be about 60, which is why I said.
Because we can
70.
teleport from our location, we can teleport backwards.
Huh?
If we so if we're starting
Let's
here,
just listen to the DM.
if we're
and
starting here, we're trying to go here, which is 40 miles. It's 40 miles from here, so we can teleport 20 miles backwards.
Well, it's on top of.
Yeah, on top. So
We're not 40 miles off. We're not off our destination.
Is it
It's
40
from
miles
our
off our
origin?
destination or off our
Off your origin.
It's off. So 40 miles off of our origin. 48% off our origin.
I don't know. Anyway, you guys end up
If
somewhere.
we're teleporting to Moro,
are we- I'm
Moro.
gonna levitate upwards just as you were.
Sorry, I had to
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Make a
Can I make a history
I rolled
check?
3 times. Can I take the third roll?
Yes. The answer is yes.
How many can I roll for history?
Would I roll
also
with,
live
would
here.
I roll with advantage?
Yeah, roll with history. You both can you roll? Yeah. What'd you roll?
Great.
7.
Does an 18 give me anything?
Yes. What'd you roll in total?
Let's roll a 22.
A 22. A
Yeah.
22 and an 18.
Is that using your
You
third
both-
roll?
You both immediately recognize where you are. You both immediately recognize where you are. All of a sudden, you guys kind of have to reorientate yourselves, and as you begin to slowly,
Fuck up to a 3 counts away.
you slowly begin to head towards the ground. You realize it's not necessarily a waterfall, and the water around you isn't necessarily water that's floating up. As you guys kind of reorientate yourselves and you land towards the ground, you realize you're in a wetland. You're in a vast escape of wetland, of rolling hills and swampy water, and you realize that you guys are somewhere within the bubbling fairground, and the floating water upward
Oh my god.
is
Where are we?
bubbles
We're right there.
that are bubbling
Oh my
up
god.
from a
Well, we went the right
waterfall
direction
that
at
is
least.
casting down. And you realize that you are probably somewhere close to Fizzrun, as Fizzrun is where all of these fissures of waterfalls in the ground
So try again?
create these massive
I don't
bubbles.
see why not.
And you can actually see in the very far distance the kind of perimeter of a giant bubble where you know Fizzrun is
That's so
located.
fun.
Yeah,
All right.
Fizzrun is a
Take 2.
gnomish town. That
Bloomborn,
built a-
I think you took
Right.
us to the,
Fizzy,
Thank you for the
fizz,
line.
fizz.
the
Yeah, so you guys are somewhere right here, which is where that big waterfall
So
is,
it was
and
the
all of
bubbling
those
what?
bubbles. The bubbling
Fairground?
fairground. You guys
Okay.
are somewhere in the bubbling fairground.
I think you took us somewhere in the bubbling fairground, Bloomborn.
You as you
Which
say
is
that,
equally as fun, but not the destination we wanted.
as you say that, you watch as a giant bubble kind of pops by you, coming up from the waterfall, and floats into the sky, and it kind of right
Does
around
it
his
look
eye.
like the
You watch as his
Booble
eye gets really big in
does
the
it look
perspective
like
of the bubble.
Does it look like the Booble Germ bubbles? The
Yeah,
Booble
yeah,
Frog?
absolutely, like Booble Frog.
I'm gonna descend from the sky.
Really quickly, you descend
And
as
I'm
you're
gonna
kind
tell
of also
everybody where we
realizing. You watch
Can
as
we
the
just
little girl
start
on your
flying
back is
this way?
unconscious.
I also
Yeah.
do not want to be.
I can only
was
fly
gonna
for
say
10 minutes,
before we
though.
did this, I
That's
want
fine.
to be
It's better than
upfront on
nothing.
that, so
Okay.
It's still a flying creature.
Sure. The little girl on your back and the little girl on your back are both unconscious. And you watch as Mary Jane, as soon as you guys, because as soon as you guys land, she goes, "Oh my God, we hit something in the teleportation spell. Can I get help?"
What the fuck did they
Robin-
hit?
They're dying?
How did they hit
Oh, they
something?
took 25
You
damage.
guys
They're
also
also
took
normal.
25 damage.
Oh,
As
yeah,
soon as
they're
they
dying.
land, Robin will turn
Ow.
back.
Does that not insta-kill them?
Robin will turn back.
They're
into-
commoners.
Oh my god, shut up. Sorry. Robin will turn back into a person, and he will
Revivify, revivify, revivify,
Heal,
revivify.
revivify, chill out. Healing word. Oh, wait, hold
Can I
on.
spare the dying two little girls?
I don't
You guys
think
spit
they're
that.
I
Are they
spare the
dead?
dying cantrip.
They took
Are they
25
knocked
points
out?
of damage.
Are they
as
knocked
a
out or are they
combo.
down? We'll just spare the dying.
Are they breathing?
Do you guys check?
I'll.
Well,
I'll
Yes,
I'm in a
can
spare-
I do a survival check?
I haven't got my
I'm
from
supposed to
Robin
go to
yet,
die.
so.
Does spare the dying do anything, Harmony? Because I'll know if they're dead or not if it does something.
You cast Spare the Dying on the
22.
older girl, and you watch as she stabilizes.
Okay, can I do the little girl now too?
22
22 for what?
survival check on the other one.
You watch as the youngest girl,
No!
you do not feel a pulse.
Okay.
No!
Spare the dying, brother!
I did!
What's spare
The
dying
youngest
one?
girl, the 8-year-old, you don't feel a pulse.
Did the spirit did?
I cast Spare the
Fuck.
Dying at her.
God damn
I
it!
cast Spare the
I
Dying.
already did that. It doesn't,
Doesn't do anything.
They're
You
gonna
have to
regret ever
The
coming.
middle girl, you watch as like Mary Jane is going, Can someone hit? Does someone
Revivify
have
her
healing?
ass
Does someone have
now!
I
healing?
don't. Can I?
Does someone have healing?
I'm
Yes.
gonna-
Can I?
I'm
Hold
gonna
on, wait. Let the Christian
I'm
talk.
gonna look at Bloodborne. Can you do anything?
You watch as Bloodborne looks at you and goes, Oh, that is unfortunate.
Oh my God, Blueborn.
He doesn't
I'm
care!
looking at Cora. And Cora, can I have
I
that
am
diamond?
Guys, you only have a minute to use
I am
Revivify.
not a clerical man.
Can we have? Does Bug has diamonds?
Bug?
Bug?
No, wrong campaign.
Clementine.
Clementine.
Yeah, Clementine. You watch as Clementine goes,
Cast that shit!
I'm
Hold
sorry,
on.
you want what? Huh? What am I
So
doing?
healing word.
Like, what am I doing?
Bring her ass back.
Oh my god, is she
Bring
dead?
her back
And
to
you
life
watch,
now!
you watch Mary Jane goes, is she dead?
No!
No, she's okay. So
She's
healing
fine.
word-
Lace is
healing
sitting in the
word
back
wouldn't
like, I'm
work.
really hungry right now.
You watch as the youngest girl.
That's fucked up.
There is no pulse. The middle
have
child
a
is
minute to use
stabilized.
Revivify?
Can,
Revivify.
okay, can I ask for Revivify from...
Well,
Yeah,
Clementine can also
Clementine?
just cast it.
I want to cast it, though I've never casted it
You want to
before.
cast
Yeah.
Revivify?
Well, should you save your? Because how many third levels do you have?
Like,
I can just take a long rest.
3?
That's true.
Yeah, I don't foresee us.
We're not doing a dungeon crawl right now.
That's true.
Oh, so
Clementine goes, yeah, catch. And she tosses you a
he
diamond.
catches it,
Is a diamond worth what?
500.
500, 300.
I thought it was
300.
and I will cast Revivify.
Okay, and then you do. She says, "That's one of my only." No, you're using it.
I'll repay it, I promise.
What does it look like?
What? Okay, I've never done Revivify
So
before,
you watch
tell
as
me if it
Mary
works
Jane
first.
grabs you by the shoulders and she goes, "Do something."
I'm doing something.
Miss Girl.
You lay down.
It's good thing Lace is in there. He'd be laughing.
You lay down Maribel, who's the youngest child. You can see as she's slumped over, eyes closed. There is no pulse. She is not bleeding, and you see there's some sort of like blunt force trauma that hit her while you guys were traveling through this teleportation spell. You guys all took. You guys all took it. You guys took about 25 points of damage. I'd say you'd average that the middle child and the oldest had somewhere. Oldest probably had quite a few hit points. Middle child somewhere had around 15 or a little bit more hit points. This is an 8-year-old.
Girl had
8-year-old
fucking 4 hit points.
had very, very few, and you watch as she is collapsed on the ground, unbreathing, unmoving,
Insta-killed.
and you see there is a teddy bear that's kind of fallen
my
a
God.
couple
I'm gonna
feet
draw
away
her
from
3 more teddy bears while they're doing
God
this.
damn it.
Okay, Robin will pull the girl into, like, he kneels down on the ground and, like, pulls her into, like, his arm so that she's, like, her head is laying right here.
Okay.
He's gonna take the diamond and he's gonna place it, like, where her heart would be.
Okay.
And he's gonna close his eyes and just, like, start waving his hand over the diamond. Essentially doing that, but not those words.
Okay.
And he's, like, mumbling something. He's mumbling something, you can't quite hear it, but his hand is, like, waving over.
Okay, settle down.
His hand is waving over the diamond, like over the diamond, and then over her whole body, and then over the diamond, and then just like repeating the same ritual over and over again.
You watch as you begin to do. Everybody, quiet down, guys. As you do this, you take with careful hands this diamond, this small diamond, as you press it into the still chest of Maribel, this young girl, as you begin to whisper a quick prayer that you hope can spark life into this young girl and call her spirit back. You've never done this before, however. So as you begin to kind of focus and concentrate, Robin, can you please roll a d20 and add your spellcasting ability modifier?
What are we trying to get?
You want a box of doom it?
Can I
You want a box
guidance
of doom
that,
it?
Sal? Can I
Don't forget-
guidance that?
don't forget you
Or
have
can
these
somebody
visuals.
guidance that?
I don't think anyone else
No.
has guidance.
I don't.
Someone else could guidance if you want.
I did.
I chose not to take guidance.
I no longer do.
Oh my god.
Because I
As
was
you're
like,
casting
everybody's
this
guidance.
spell,
I can give the D4 if you fail.
Go ahead.
you begin to focus, pushing this small diamond
you
into
have
her,
inspiration,
and you
so I
guys
can
watch
give
as
you
this
4 if you fail.
yellow golden light begins to kind of flow up from the ground and towards the heavens, surrounding Robin. You watch as Robin's eyes grow completely orange, this golden orange, almost like a fiery light emitting from him. As you watch this fiery glow from his hands
Oh my knee.
begins
Oh
to
my
emit
leg.
as well.
Oh my arm.
Do you have Ben luck?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So here's, I'll lay out.
Okay, don't roll one.
I'll lay out the groundwork. You are anything above a 10 is a success. Anything below a 10, depending on
What's your
number
modifier?
by number,
Plus 4.
may
You
have
should roll a 6.
permanent consequences on how this little girl comes back. So there is no worry about failing this roll to revivify. I will never fail you on a revivify roll unless something's really crazy. But I will, if you roll below a 10, have
Should
permanent
the rose
consequences to
quartz
how she comes back.
Rose quartz or
Do your Robin dice.
Do you have points of inspiration?
I do.
Just
Would I
in
be able
case?
to use that? I think I have 2.
I let
be
you
able to
use
use
1
that?
point
If only
of
it was me, I
inspiration.
have 6 of them.
Ready?
Okay, yeah.
Yep, yep,
Everybody watch.
Crit fail.
Oh!
Okay.
Clean.
As
18 plus 4, 22.
you push this diamond into her chest and you watch
So
as
does the
this
DC go down
diamond
for Robin now? Is it easier for him to
scatters.
revivify?
Oh,
Huh?
Is it easier for him to revivify?
Nice.
It's always the same roll. It's just she's adding her ability score, her spell.
No, but like Robin has to beat a TC 10. Like, is it
Oh,
now
yeah.
like DC 8 since he's cast it successfully?
It's a DC. It's the same DC for everybody.
I tried.
But like, let's say you roll like a 9, they might come back with like a gnarly scar or something like that. Like they're gonna be like, depending on how low. I will never fail a revivify roll. Revivify is as fast, easy. They're not that dead, but they can have consequences on how they come back. It was, I will say, it was higher earlier in the campaign because you guys weren't as powerful. But you're level fucking 13 spellcasters, so Revivify works.
Yeah, we are.
As you watch this
Sure.
diamond under your fiery hands scatter and surround her, and you watch as pieces of diamond surround her heart. What's up?
I like to think that when she does come back to life, if she breathes in like you know how when you like come back to life, like in a movie, you breathe, you go. Can Robin breathe out? And kind of like he's transferring
Yeah.
that breath.
You watch as, for a moment,
Carbon dioxide.
everything is silent, and just the faint sound of a running river and a waterfall and the popping of bubbles around you is all that you hear as everyone is holding their breath in anticipation for those that can. And
Worrying stops.
for a moment, Robin, the world around you disappears. And it's just you with your hands outstretched. And as you look down, you see this little girl. And you are encompassed in this golden light. And as you look around, the golden light starts to grow hot. And you watch as, instead of this golden light that everyone is seeing, Robin, you no longer see your friends. You watch as this golden light slowly morphs into a growing fire. You watch this fire surround you, going up and up and up, licking towards the skies as it slowly turns green. The center of this fire is growing greener and greener and greener as it's completely encompassing this golden fire. And soon you're surrounded by green fire around you. And you look at your hands, and your hands are surrounded in green, growing fire that's
Does it hurt?
growing up your body.
Or is it familiar?
It hurts, but it is familiar. This is the same feeling you had when you were catching on fire in the dream you had in Moreau when you first watched Traven's wife run away with the Book of Memories. You remember the feeling of this growing fire, this fire that encompassed your body, that sets aflame everything, and then suddenly you watch as the fire coming from you expands out and out and out, and then you watch as Maribel's body catches fire under you.
Ugh.
She's burning. What do?
Burning?
She's burning below your hands.
She's burning?
Can I?
None of you see this.
Can I? Okay. Does the fire
You
look
can't
like
see
it is
this.
harmful to her, or is it like more of like a healing fire? Like I don't know.
Make a religion check.
advantage or anything, or just straight?
Just a straight religion check.
2.
You have no idea. She's not reacting and she's not disintegrating below your hands, but it's starting to encompass her body. What do you do?
Okay, this is in my. I think that this is in my own. This is my space.
Yeah.
This is my space. You got me. And I'm not. I don't know. Robin doesn't know if he should will this fire to go out or not. So I think that he would try and will the fire to be good. If that makes sense, like will the fire
Will the fire help?
to help, because he doesn't know if he doesn't know what kind of fire it is. Is it a metaphorical fire that's bringing her back to life, or is it like he does not have control of his magic and he's killing her?
As you will this fire to help, you watch as that green fire begins to once again glow that like golden light. And you watch as the fire below you, almost like it's reducing in heat, begins to go back to just that orange glow. And suddenly, as you begin to try and focus on this healing magic, you watch as the fire spreads out over her entire body, encompassing her, and it spreads out just further and further and further and further away as the entire world is surrounding in fire. You don't see your friends still, you just see a wall of fire. And then you feel in your soul, you feel in your heart something so puncturing that it sounds like it's coming from all around you, ringing in your ears and your mind, and yet it's just a feeling, it's just an emotion that washes over you.
I think Robin is repeating in his head out loud. I don't know what the space is, but he's repeating himself. I know what I am. I know what I do. I know what I am. I know what I do. In
You
hopes
hear-
that this will help.
You feel this emotion, almost like a voice that is telling you, accept the fire that burns within you. Accept the fire and let it burn it down. And you focus, and suddenly, whoosh, You open your eyes and the fire is gone. And you're looking down at a child laying lifeless still on the ground in front of you. And for a second, you think the fire is still burning around her, but it's gone. It's just you in a wetland surrounded by your friends, kneeling over this child, and you have a gripped hand on your shoulder as Mary Jane is going, "Did it work? Did it work? What's going on?" And then suddenly, you watch as Maribel sits up as she goes, "What? Hey,
As soon as
where are we?"
As soon as she breathes, Robin will heal her a little bit. He's gonna cast Healing Word for 2d4 plus
Okay.
1.
Oh, did all the healing spells get updated?
Healing Word?
Yeah.
Is 2d4. Well, I'm casting it at second level.
Oh.
So that's 4?
Back to full.
5 points of healing?
It's 5 points of healing.
Yes.
You watch as
Just to give her something.
you watch as any sign of damage on her is gone.
Back to full. She added nothing. She's weaker than the average man.
You could kick her and she'll die.
Robin will turn
I could
to.
stab her with my
She's
dagger and she'd
8
die.
years
Is
old.
Mary Jane behind him?
Mary Jane is holding, like, gripping your shoulder as she lets go of you, and she races towards her
Yeah,
sister,
Robin
and
would
she
get,
like
like-
encompasses her, and she goes, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm so sorry." And you watch as she grabs her face. She goes, "I am so sorry, darling. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened." As she looks at her and she goes, "What? What happened? Where's my teddy bear?"
I'm gonna give her 3 more.
You just like shove her hands with
They
your teddy bear.
multiplied when we traveled.
Really?
Yes, there's
Thank you,
3
Magic
of them
Man.
now.
Give me them.
Giving her all-
You died! You died!
She like is now holding
Number,
the teddy
number,
bear, and she goes, "This is awesome! Oh my god, there's bubbles!" And you watch as she races up out of her sister's arms, and she just starts poking the bubbles in the air. She's just going around popping different bubbles in the air, and you watch as the middle sister, who is unconscious, did someone heal her?
Yeah, I assume one of us did.
You watch as she also kind of sits up, as she's like rubbing her head, as she goes, "Ow."
Lace is in the back like, this is the longest teleportation spell ever.
I know you guys. Are you still in there?
I'm waiting for Robin to go and let
okay.
me out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Robin is like, "Oh," and he wiggles his hand in there. Does she have like a
goddamn time, Jesus
like a
Christ.
gash on her head or anything?
The middle child. The middle child.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not completely healed.
I'm being
You
born!
see is that you can see that she doesn't have a gash or anything,
Where
but you
the
do see she has a
hell
bloody
are
nose.
Oh, we missed.
What do you mean we missed?
You come out, you are in a world filled with bubbles, and in the distance you see a giant encompassing bubble that looks like right
Are
on
we
the
back
horizon.
in Fae? God damn it.
No,
Oh my
we're not
god.
too far from Moreau, but we're not closer either.
What? What?
Or, I don't know.
How do you miss a teleportation spell?
Robin, can I do a survival check just on the middle child to get her nose to stop bleeding?
Medicine check, yeah.
Or medicine check, sorry.
Yeah. You see Bloomborn is like laying in the grass flipping through this book as he goes, it seems as if there is a sort of magical barrier around Moreau, or at least that's the only explanation. I've never failed a teleportation spell this drastic before. I am so sorry. My apologies,
We
everybody.
ricocheted off.
So are we trying again or what?
Yes, I can try it one more time, but I will not be able to pick you up for the night.
I can.
Teleport.
Yes, I
Would you teleport back?
set the magic to do so.
Yes. In the event that we mishap again, I will try and cast a protection spell on the young children in hopes that they will not fall in disfavor
Robin
again.
looks to the 3 girls and he goes, "Are you guys comfortable trying again, or would you prefer to walk?"
You see Mary Jane is like streams falling down her face as her sister is running around popping all the bubbles. And she's like,
She's okay now.
Yeah. Just get us the fuck out of here.
Well, let's think about this. If we fail again,
Or new.
We're not gonna fail again.
if we fail again, that little girl is permanently dead because no more diamonds.
No, I have a diamond.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
did?
took one
Okay.
And
Just
I
get
will,
free-
Bloomborn also says, I will cast a protection spell so that she will not fall again.
Yes.
Again.
She scraped her knee a bit. Okay.
I'm getting back in the bag.
You just crawl back into the bag.
He'd like die head first.
Okay. Yes, gather round. We will try this one more time. And he like taps the little one's head as he goes, my apologies. And you watch as this like shield spell wharfs over her for a sec and then slowly fades out of view as he does it to each of the two children as well. So he goes, they should be fine next time.
Would guidance help at all to the roll?
No. No, that is a good spell, but not for matters of teleportation. My apologies. Once again, let's try.
What does it say?
You got it this
Gather
time.
round.
You got it this time.
No, but I'll try again.
No, you have it.
Oh, is that like a supportive?
Yes, I'm telling you, you got it.
Fox and Doom.
I can also, if you are all comfortable with me taking you somewhere I know for sure, I can teleport you to a more populated location. But if that is not worth the
Is
risk,
it within the walls of Moreau?
Yes, where would that be?
within the walls of Morrow. Well, actually, I'm sorry. No, it is not within the
Basement.
walls. It would be within the walls of a temple in the grove. The walls of Morrow, you cannot teleport directly inside of them. They have a primitive anti-magic field.
Will
I
it
could
be
probably
safe?
try to get through it, but not for a couple hours.
Will
I
it
just
be
I
safe?
just don't like that.
Let's
Sorry,
I'm
Dorian.
saying no. That's not happening.
let's counsel real quick. Do we want to go
Sorry,
within
no, I
the
don't.
walls?
It's not. I wasn't talking about you.
It wouldn't be within the walls, actually. He said there is a primitive magic that is
It's
an
right
anti-magic, but it would be somewhere within the walls of a temple in the grove, which does not have an anti-magic.
Will it
Which
be
is still
safe?
within. It's still within the walls of Moreau, but like it's in a different. It's not in the city.
Or we have to explain to somebody why we just appeared there?
Yes.
Most likely, yes.
Well, we could just say we're
They know
I,
me, but they will not take kindly to strangers. It is
Real-
a sacred area.
Should I cover up? I can't remember what we discussed.
Should I cover up?
Oh
Like, should I
yes,
change
and you
my
are
fit?
all not
Oh,
disguised.
no.
Is that something you were supposed to
What?
do?
I'm wearing a cloak.
I
put
I
my
tip
hood
my
on.
I tip my hat and I will
Oh,
turn
okay.
into a human version of myself.
Great.
I had my hood on.
Or actually a different,
Or my cloak or whatever.
not
Not
as human.
Angora.
Yeah.
I am masked and hooded.
Okay.
Should I too or?
Yes.
No, okay.
Well, okay.
Do I look like a dragonborn when I put my hood up and have the mask
Yeah,
on?
you actually do like a black dragon one.
Awesome.
I'd sing.
I will say,
Um,
those of you with horns and wings and tails, I recommend you try and those with. Can someone open the bag so I can shout to him?
He's out, I thought.
No, I would jump back in the bag.
Oh.
In the bag, in the bag, in
Oh, that was quick! What the hell?
No, we have to tell you something.
Those
I'm
of
like
you
half in the bag. I'm like, what do you want?
Those of you with tails and horns and wings, I recommend you do not use them and you keep them hidden behind cloaks for the entirety of your trip in Moreau. They do not take kindly to such races, unfortunately.
Do I have two sets of horns?
Whoa.
Because the dragon mask
Oh,
and then my actual
yeah! They're like overlapping each other.
Do my horns, like, not disappear, but when I put the hood on, can you see the horns, like, under the...
You can see no
Or do they
discernible
just, like, go
features.
away?
You can see. They can see horns. Anyone looking at you
Oh,
sees
I have
no
disguise
discernible features.
What does this guy self do?
Unless they
Can
know
you see
you
the disguise
already.
self?
If you have
So
true
if
sight.
you have
Okay.
introduced yourself to
True
someone
sight.
while wearing the hood, the magic's broken. They can see you. They know it's you. So all of your friends know it's you, even if you're wearing the hood.
Okay.
But if you are wearing the hood to someone you have never introduced yourself to under the hood, then they will not recognize you.
I do I have any outfits I can wear? that are
Yeah,
not-
you've got your travel pack.
I'll put on my travel pack.
Are you playing Clementine?
Is he
Do
want-
I look
are
different?
You wanted?
I just asked and you guys said.
I
Sorry.
guess you're not wanted.
I want you.
Dorian, you don't know that they're wanted.
What?
Wanted?
I thought I did tell you.
Well, isn't everyone
I don't think so.
wanted? Isn't everyone needed?
No.
What's going on?
Wait,
over
why
there?
are you?
Just kiss already.
My...
What?
the,
I need that.
the king and the queen
Oh,
think
yeah.
that I have been stolen by this group of people. So that's why we are wanted. But you are not included in that group of people, so I'm
Correct.
not sure if you need to be disguising yourself or not.
Yeah, what do they have, like, APBs out for?
For I mean everybody. It's
No,
everybody.
no, but, like, what's the description?
A purple baboon.
Oh, you guys saw
Apples,
that
please,
it was
dog.
it was like recreation drawings of all of you.
Oh,
guys.
great. So then we don't look at the drawings. We're fine. This guy's got two horns. I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a dragonborn, and I'm a different human.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do they think
yeah.
kindly to dragonborns in Moreau?
Huh? No.
No.
Oh,
Wings,
nothing-
wings,
yeah,
tails.
nothing.
No.
I tuck
Blue.
everything in.
You talk? Sorry.
Yes.
Wings, tails, blue.
Okay, gather round. Am I taking you to the grove or still aiming for the secluded area?
How
for the
do they
seclusion.
feel about pink hair, pointed ears?
Oh,
Filthy!
you look like a gnome. That is fine.
Okay, cool.
Gnomes are the Bubbling Fairground is a gnomish location. Actually, you
Nobody
would know.
really-
You would know the Bubbling
know.
Fairground.
Yes,
You-
I do. Yes, but we're not.
But we're not going.
We're not going to the
public.
bubbly. That's
You
all right.
actually would know this.
We,
Excuse
I
me.
think he's talking about the
You
Grove.
should know this too.
Huh?
He's talking about the Grove and like Moreau. With the
Yeah.
Okay.
Gnomes are the Gnomes are part of the Caledon Coast. No, the Caledon Coast. The Caledon Coast races are gnomes, halflings, and humans.
That's a
And
weird
some
name for
elves.
NASCAR.
I disguise self to look like a human.
You disguise self. Okay.
The horns go.
All right. Where am I taking
Grove
you?
or
Should I wait? Should I act like a prince or no?
Up to you.
No.
I would not.
Okay.
No.
Maybe.
The topic of royalty is kind of.
No.
Well-
oh yeah.
Let's see where we end up
Yeah,
this
yeah.
time.
So we're not going to the Grove.
Oh, I thought we were. Oh, I thought we were going to the secluded
Yeah, I
area.
thought
so
Well,
don't
we
have
were
to
trying
worry.
to, but last time it didn't go too well.
YOLO.
Well, that I mean,
That is
Oh,
very
no.
unlikely to have happened.
Okay, then let's try it again.
let's see what happens.
Yes. Let's
You roll
try
7.
again. Everybody, hold hands once
Lace,
more.
if he
Please
fails
pretend
again,
to
kill him.
Miss,
I don't wanna
Mr. Bourne,
Take his soul.
Mr. Bloodborne.
It's Bloomborn.
It is Bloomborn,
I-
but that's
so-
alright.
Bloodborne.
I have dyslexia.
I love
That's a
that
lie.
game.
I don't know why I said that.
This likes a lot.
If I may, is there any way that I can help? Like, help
Do you have a teleportation spell?
I can make you grow hair.
What
Freaky
kind of
lick.
hair?
No.
Is it
Freaky
can it be colored?
lick?
What?
I would love pink hair like you.
I can do that.
I would love freaky lick.
Really?
Hair
Yeah.
on Bolton.
Are you willing?
Yeah, we'll discuss this
Okay,
later.
So guidance wouldn't help. Like,
What are
so what
these
would you roll
spells?
above
I have
30?
spells.
No, guidance.
So if you rolled a 29,
Christian, are these homebrews?
it wouldn't help.
All right, let's gather round. Dorian,
Yes.
hold our hands.
Okay, I'm holding.
You can't do that.
He's in the bag.
The hand reaches out. Whoop.
And we shall try once again. And you watch as this golden ring appears, and then suddenly, shwoop! You watch as the ground underneath you disappears. We're gonna roll another D100, ladies and gentlemen.
Lord have freaking mercy.
You guys wanna blow on
I would
it?
have
Nope.
freaky.
Okay.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you wanna blow on it?
Sure, how many got me?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna pass out. Here
Could you imagine
Let him go.
fails? Thanks, Austin. If we fail, everyone
It's
punch
Austin.
Austin.
Well,
No,
just
I
like
blew, I
Christian
blew.
blew on them. So
Matthew huffed and
I
puffed.
huffed and puffed and blew my house down.
I blew on them.
that's a
all.
38.
Okay.
Do we succeed?
Okay,
No,
so
it was
we got
54.
30 more.
Jesus Christ.
Your son
You said above 30.
has
Okay.
inadvertently.
has inadvertently. Okay.
I'm
you
getting ready to roll
guys
2d10s, don't worry.
on target is above a 54. You guys rolled an 8, which is a mishap. But then
This
there's
is better though.
this is way better.
Is this similar area?
So you guys watch as the ground whoop, disappears beneath you,
times
and all of a
We're
sudden
just
you
gonna
are
show it
back
in a row.
in this other space, in this ethereal plane of washing by windows to other locations, and suddenly, almost like a guide, he is guiding you guys, connected by this golden thread that is leading you, pushing you through this all-encompassing, rushing by space, almost like when you guys were hyper jumping in Wild Space. It kind of feels similar to that as light is streaming by you, and all of a sudden he looks towards an area, and you can see it's a giant gateway towards what looks to be a beautiful hill on a tree. As he says, "Oh yes, this is the place. This is the place. Does it look right, Robin?"
Yeah.
All right, follow me. As he begins to walk towards the gate, you watch as all of a sudden another separate gate opens right in front of it. As he goes, "Oh no," as you guys stream directly into that gate, as all of a sudden, swoop, you guys
Oh, bro.
open up towards a giant hill as you go rolling down. Can I have everyone make dexterity saving throws?
Can Robin have advantage?
We're all next to Robin.
We
are all
Plus
next to
four,
Robin.
plus
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I'm in the bag helping him so dexterously.
No, you don't have to roll. It's fine.
Yeah, plus
Everyone
4,
else
right?
has advantage because of Robin's.
Yeah, +4. That's not advantage, you get +4.
Advantage, goddammit.
16.
Okay. This is better. This is better.
Ready at +4 to their roll.
I'm gonna roll just for the sake
First, I rolled a critical fail.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Then I rolled just one.
Who had it? Did we have? Who gave advantage?
Yeah.
You said advantage.
Yeah.
No, I think she meant... Nothing.
I think I said because
You're learning.
Sorry,
Good.
you have the bonus because of the paladin.
I would have gotten a 33.
You have the bonuses, the +4 because of the paladin.
Yes.
And
Or
advantage
not
because you said
advantage.
so.
No,
Oh,
you
no
just-
advantage?
Oh.
not advantage.
Not
You
advantage.
definitely advantage.
I said advantage, so you said
Oh,
advantage.
God
So you
damn it.
can't take no takes
No,
backs.
no, no,
No take backs, no
backs.
take backs. Majority, this is
Oh,
a democracy.
oh, wait.
Yeah.
I'm still levitating.
True. You have advantage because you're level.
Okay, cool.
Everyone uses their first.
I have advantage because of my wolf's dexterity.
Yes, you
so.
do.
17.
17.
Sorry, I rolled with advantage and I ignored the low roll.
Roll, just roll.
I summon Celestial.
I got a
Three
33.
and 1.
Okay. You're on the back.
17.
You're going back to organizing, and all of a sudden the whole room shakes again
God damn it!
as you watch a bunch of things pile over.
You hear a muffled.
Oh, it's a dog.
No,
That's lace in the bag.
Your dog is alive!
No!
What do you mean no?
What if?
I don't know.
What if Robin had a
I want him
little
dead!
That like Peter had.
As you guys immediately tuck and roll into a rolling hillside, as you guys tumble down this massive hill, as you're rolling down it.
Can I go up?
Durian's rolling up. As the rest of you guys roll. Some of you, anyone that rolled below a 15, you're gonna
Nope.
knock into a couple shrubberies. Anyone that rolled below a 10, you're gonna take some damage. But
Did the girls
anyone
roll?
that rolled above a 10,
roll?
they're fine. They actually rolled really high.
Okay, good.
As you guys just kind of roll down this hill, you hear the giggling of Maribel. She goes, "Wee!" as she's like rolling down this hill. You guys just get covered in some moss, and it is pretty.
Awesome.
It's a wetland, so you guys are kind of mushing into this very almost like a waterbed like grass. However, so it's a little bit moist, but you guys roll, but it's pretty soft. And you guys eventually look up, and you see a beautiful surrounding canopy of trees. You can see the top of a gentle slope of this hill is outside of, in the distance, a giant wall of stone. You guys are, and you recognize this, somewhere within Finn's Forest. You guys hit a
We did
similar
it!
location. Hooray! As the centaur stands up as he goes, he's like dusting himself up as he's checking all this stuff as he goes, well, this is correct.
Okay, guys, you got us where we need to go. Now we eat the horse.
It should be somewhere. What? What did me?
Dinner is served.
Do I recognize this area of the forest and where it might be?
Roll a
in
history check.
relation to-
You can also roll a history check.
Yay.
Can I?
He's
17.
never been here.
I'm gonna roll.
17.
Nice.
21.
With a 17 and a 21, you both recognize somewhere within here. Yeah, you guys are somewhere, probably a little bit in between where the grove and the grave is, but you recognize the giant hill you rolled on. You're like a hill and a half away from the massive hill where your Finn's grave is.
Okay.
So you guys are a couple hundred feet away. Like, you're pretty close by. You're not exactly on target, but
I
you hit
rolled
similar
an
target.
18.
You've never seen this place before.
Guys, I'm confused.
Guys,
Okay,
I'm lost.
With the 21, you do know as well, as you're kind of like reorientating yourself, you're not far away from where you, Kasari, and Robin used to sometimes sneak out of the outside walls and like play tag in this kind of general area because no one really comes over here.
That's awesome.
Jurgle.
I start leaving like,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
think
start
me and LeBron start leaving everybody
Yeah.
to the
Leaving or leaving?
Leaving.
You guys
Did
begin.
you get lace out?
Oh.
Keep him in there.
Whoop. This looks more correct.
Lace.
It is.
What does the inside of a bag of holding look like?
It was very organized, and then it wasn't, and then it was again.
I'm
and now
also
it is.
keeping my eye
you
out
unorganize
for
it, or
those
did you
traveling
organize it?
merchants.
The whole thing
that
had, like,
you
flipped upside
described.
Lace.
The traveling,
Yeah.
it's like a house. It's gonna be there's
Don't
a set of
forget
settlements
we
that
have
are right
to
outside
make sure
of the
accents
walls.
don't slip through, so.
But it's definitely it's
Oh
right outside the
yes,
walls. It's like
I
right
am
next to them.
Morrowian.
Why? Of course you are.
You are as well.
Yep.
I want to do
Yeah.
that
Of
too.
the Moreau.
I am from Moreau. This is where I born.
Good Dolly. This is Morrowian.
Is that how you think we talk?
I didn't know we had a
This
hillbilly
is
in the
exactly
party.
how you talk.
Yes, of course.
I'm also from Meru.
No.
No, we can just talk normally.
I'm gonna put a hand on you. I'm gonna test teleport.
Send you back home.
Disintegrate.
You guys begin.
Goodbye.
You're not here.
You guys begin to walk through the forest, and eventually, Lavro, you, as you're kind of making your way up one of these hills, you pass by this giant sycamore tree, and you notice engraved on one of the base branches in really big letters, you see
Massive.
the obnoxiously bad carved name of your childhood friend Kasari, as he carved this when he was younger. And you remember
Kasari, we know
this part of the forest. You
Big fan of
hung out a
Kasari.
lot near
Not yet.
near Finn's grave.
I wonder if his writing skill is bad.
Probably. He's a knight. He
He's
doesn't.
an idiot. And that's what he is.
Fool!
You call my best friend an idiot?
I didn't call him an idiot.
Fool!
Yeah, how dare you insult the good royal knight?
I will say during denied.
Kisari.
Cassowary.
Eventually, you
The good
guys.
Casserole.
This
The good
is
night
going to be
casserole.
fun, you guys.
I love the forest of Finn.
Yes.
The good dog he was.
You guys will be like, we're not gonna get what we need to do done, and then you spend 8 minutes on one bit.
Because it is funny, Robin,
Is it funny?
Roman,
Is it-
Oh, I was gonna say, should we call you Prince Robin or should we?
No.
Prince?
He's a prince.
I
I
have no
miss the
proof.
prince. I have not seen him in many a month.
I sure hope
is
he
well.
wasn't kidnapped by those scummy republics.
Ugh, I hate those republics.
They're the worst.
Death to them all.
Aye,
God praise
aye.
the gods.
Who do we
not
worship
much.
here?
I believe the father of the dawn.
I worship Dawn, the father.
Give birth.
Bahamut
What?
is who we.
Bahamut.
I don't like that one. I follow
Well,
father
you
of
don't
dawn.
really get
I
a
was gonna
say.
say the Dawn Father is not Bahamut.
That's Lethog. Like,
Lethang.
The Dawn Father is
Yeah.
Pelor, which is worshipped in the Calvin Coast, but not specifically in Moran.
More.
Okay.
Well,
I
let
agree.
us proceed to our home then.
Look out for a home that. What does their home look like again?
He's doing it through.
Yes.
It should be closer
What is our home
to
look again?
it should be closer to the wall. And I will say, as you guys continue to kind of walk through this beautiful forest,
To the wall.
you eventually begin to ascend up this gentle slope of a hill outside of the walls, and you feel as your boots begin to sink into this like soft, malleable grass. You guys reach the summit of a beautifully large grassy hill. You can smell immediately this strong, earthy scent of almost flora that kind of hits your nostrils. And as you guys trek up this hill, a little bit out of breath, you take a moment to admire this beautiful druidic forest that's surrounding you guys. It is not druidic in the same way that you know the Fae to be. It's magical, and in a way that you can tell that this forest was created by magic, but none of you have ever actually seen a druid's grove before. And you can see the plants are still material-like. They're still normal. You're not seeing any of those crazy purple and blue and pink trees and plants that you see in the Fae, but everything still has an essence of magic, a magical touch to it. And as you guys make your way to the crowning summit of this hill, you see a massive ring of rocks, of large, different sized stones encircling what looks to be a beautiful,
Yeah, that's a cool rock.
blossoming juniper tree at its center. And as you cross this threshold into this rock center, you can feel a cool breeze that kind of washes over you. You realize this gravestone isn't actually a grave as you're kind of approaching it. It's a massive tree decorated with what appears to be carvings of a dog's life circling around the tree. You can see a puppy being born from a litter of other puppies. You can see in the next little carving on this tree, you can see a young boy picking out a puppy from a litter. You can see next a family of a mother and a father and two young boys training a loyal dog, and then you can see the progression of this dog's life until eventually you see a dog running through a fire saving its owner. And at the very, very top of the tree, you see a large engraving of a great loyal hound. And you can see a small plaque at the bottom of the tree that says Finn's favorite spot.
How many times did he pissed on this tree?
at least.
What was his favorite piss spot?
Where did you get your dog?
There's no like magical wards or anything on it.
Where did you get your dog?
You don't sense any.
Awesome.
I was very young. I don't quite remember, but
There's like the Holland spell or the.
Oh, I mean, you can make a. If you want to make like a Arcana check, you can check for that.
Yep.
You're not. There's no like a tripwires or alarms that like.
Oh no, I'm not.
set
I'm not
off.
anticipating.
22.
A 22. This is a holy sacred land.
And I feel
has
okay?
a druid. Uh-oh.
That's what I was asking. Cause you're like you walk past the circle. I'm like I do.
Uh-oh. Let me check something real fast.
Let me in, please. Let me in.
Lemmings. Jezzert. Jezerta. Jezertine. Jesmond.
Lace. You go to move inside the circle, and all of a sudden you hit a wall. As you go, you hit a wall, and suddenly you realize you cannot get inside.
Oh, that hurt.
oh, sorry. Sorry.
What the
Just
heck?
give me one moment. I just want to say hi to my dog.
Lace lays down.
He's gonna walk up to the tree.
It's still beautiful outside of the circle, and you're looking around, and you can see these trees that are swaying. They're a green that you've almost never seen before. It is so.
Me want to go to the East Coast.
It is so. Almost like saturated to the point where it is unnatural, but it's still
These looks Photoshop.
normal.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
This looks Photoshopped.
Do you want to speak with him?
Oh, that's crazy. Ray's dead.
Oh my god. No, Robin's just gonna put a hand and a forehead to the tree for like
Only
a
for
moment
questions.
or two.
Wait.
And then he'll step back. He'll probably pick like a flower and put it right at the base of the tree.
You take there's a couple flowers that are beginning to bloom at the beginning of spring that you pick and you place one right in the center of this plaque, right at the bottom of the tree.
And imagine he pets the tree as if it, like, I don't know, he's like petting it like as if it was his dog. And then he'll turn around and he'll go back to you guys. And he goes,
Oh, we're
alright,
not with you. Okay, sorry about it.
are we ready?
Do you want to speak with him?
Speak with him?
I mean,
I don't know how I would.
I have never attempted this, but I know the spell Speak with Dead, and I know I can speak with small critters.
But don't you have to touch
I thought Speak
the...
with the Dead was only on humanoids.
Does it?
work?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I don't know.
You do need the skull.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
never mind.
need it.
Okay, it's okay. I
don't
just
feel
thought. I
no,
thought I'd
I
offer.
appreciate it. I
That's
would
not
love to
desecrated,
talk
it's
with
great.
Finn.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how to speak with animals yet at the
time,
time
yeah,
of his
yeah.
death, so, or before he died.
I understand.
So I would do anything to talk to Finn, but alas,
Been
some
murdered.
things we can't have.
be.
You mean you don't want to dig up your old dog's grave?
Who said that?
Clementine.
No, not particularly. Clementine.
Well,
Who said that?
You heard her.
You're not here.
Wah!
Alright, should we get a move on?
Yeah. Yes, indeedly.
Oh my
Okay, we don't say that here.
Yes, indeedly.
It's been a long 2 months, Sir
Ronan.
Weeble.
Reeble we will be.
What did they say?
We're being stalked by a raven.
Oh my gosh. And then I think we would leave to start to keep an eye out for that house that we're looking for
Okay, so
near the
yeah,
walls.
eventually you're
Alright.
able to follow them as they leave.
It's Finn.
As they leave this sacred piece of land, you guys make your way, and before you actually like fully leave the hill, you watch as Bloomborn goes, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to teleport back, unless there was something you needed of me.
Do we know
Well-
the address?
It's just somewhere towards that.
Yeah, we have it written down right here.
Well, I suppose while you're here, why don't you come with us? Or what, do you think it'll take a while?
Like, I don't know. I feel like a giant. I don't know. Maybe a giant horseman walking through the streets of Moreau.
We're not
might.
going into the streets of Moreau! Oh my god!
But we have to for the bakery.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. But he can
So-
go home after we get the
No,
orders.
I will walk with you. Let's go.
No, if you don't want to, then you
It
don't
is
have
fine.
to.
It is fine. I'll pick up some herbs.
May I ride your back?
No.
Okay.
Let's go. As you guys begin to make your way down this hill and through this druidic forest. You can see the pockets of light shining through the canopy. You can hear the faint bird song of morning doves as it is still fairly early in the morning. You can smell the blooming blossoms, and not before long, even from here, you guys see the outline of a massive blonde stone wall that's in the distance. And as you guys begin to approach, you can see from here this stone block wall that is stacked about 30 feet high. And you can see canted against a slope of different rolling hills. You can see climbing ivy and fern fill in through the cracks of this giant stone wall. You can see the beginning bloom of a mass of different rose bushes that lead to the front gates around the corner, Robin, where you know they are to be. And as you guys continue to get closer and closer to the wall, eventually you guys do see kind of closer to the entrance of the city. There's a group of about 10 or so people that are walking around the base of the wall, holding these large clipboards with papers and pencils, these large journals, and you can see a couple of them are measuring stones, and then you can see drawing up a map of some sort, or blueprints of some sort, as they're measuring stones and then writing and scribbling something down, and then measuring other parts of the wall. And you can see there is someone that is kind of chipping away at the wall, testing something, and then you can also see up atop the parapet, atop the wall, you can see there's a series of guards that are pacing the perimeter. Robin, you notice that there are more than usual. You also know these to be city watchmen, which are a step above the city guards, but still under the knights. And as you're kind of mentally counting the watchmen that walk by, you don't immediately see any you recognize, but you know that there's definitely more than usual. Normally, people don't love to take the position of the city watchman, even though they are a step above the city guard, and it does pay better because of how boring it is. You just kind of stare and pace on top of the walls, and usually the gates are open to roam, so there's not a whole lot of hassle that they have to go through, but there are dozens more than you are used to seeing atop the parapet walls as you guys are approaching.
Robin sighs. He goes, we'll have to be careful there.
I wonder what they are looking for.
They are even more alert than normal, so keep your heads low.
Should we wait?
Probably not.
Should we head towards the main road as to not seem inconspicuous?
Well, I
To
think
seem inconspicuous.
Oh, silly me.
people wander through the woods anyways. It's,
But a group of 9?
And a horse?
As a
No.
part
No
of the
offense.
group of 9?
There are centaurs in the Callum Coast. It's not.
I wouldn't know that.
That's true.
No, I think it's okay where we are.
A raven lands on the wall. We're just being stalked by a raven. It's kind of hilarious. I'm kind of here for it.
Hey, Raven. As you begin to kind of make your way towards the perimeters, you do eventually fall on cobblestone roads, on dirt paths. Eventually, you reach a sort of outside settlement. You can see farms and a few different small barns that fill with a menagerie of different kinds of people, but eventually you get into a more populated area built outside of the city walls, mostly farmhands and harvesters. You can see a couple different shops filled with various different things. You can see a lot of them are closed. Probably more seasonal buildings, you know this area to be. It's places that are not open all year round, so they're not inside the city walls. You can also see a couple residential places that are linked to a couple different farms as you approach, and you can see Bloomborn kind of points off towards a place that's more on the eastern side, away from the entrance, as he says, there's a small shop over there on the eastern side that you guys should find what you're looking for. I can walk you over. Keep your heads down, as Robin said. And you move through, and you do notice it's a menagerie of different looking people, but generally speaking they are all human. You do see a speckling of gnomes and halflings. You can see a dwarf here and there, but you don't see any tieflings, and you don't really see any elves. Read your books.
No. I'm journaling.
Oh, you're journaling? You don't see tieflings or really any elves, as at least right now, as you're making your way through, or really any other race for that matter. Dragonborn especially, you're not seeing.
I have disguised self.
Oh, you describe self, that's right. As you're making your way through, eventually you pass by a couple different farms. There's a couple different farmhands. You can see this one older woman waves at you guys as you walk by, kind of noticing that you guys are walking. You are getting noticed, but no one's staring at you uncomfortably as you're making your way through. And then eventually you reach what appears to be a small but nice looking building. It looks to be almost like a 2-story house with ivy creeping up around the stones of it. You can see a large blue painted wooden door, and then you can see painted on a sign that's hung above the door that's blowing in the wind a giant green dragon that's painted around the words. It says the Little Dragon Shop.
Well, that's just delightful.
I knock.
That is like my name.
You don't see anyone, and there are 2 giant windows with the curtains kind of somewhat drawn. It's pretty early in the morning, but after a couple beats you do hear
Hello.
coming,
Housekeeping.
and then you hear, and then you do also start to hear woof, woof.
Dog.
It's Finn. It's Boa.
And
Lace stands like human Lace is like
I imagine with this guy's self that, you know Gorny from Gravity Falls?
no.
Okay.
Who?
Gorny?
In the Summerween episode, he's the kid that gets eaten.
Oh my god, yes!
I've been traumatized.
Yes.
I'm like little German boy Gorny, but
Oh my
like
God.
tall.
Okay.
My middle name is Little Dragon.
I thought it was Cadence.
It means little dragon.
It's Kaida, but it
Yeah.
means Little Dragon.
Same thing.
That's a long last name. Is it cultural?
It's my middle name.
Come in! Whoa! Shut up! Stop it!
What if she's barking at you?
And eventually you hear some hurried footsteps and you see this giant blue door swing open. And standing before you, you can see a middle-aged woman. You can see she's got grayed silver hair that's kind of half up in a bun. You can see she's wearing a beautiful brown corset with this long, almost like green skirt that's got different embroidery of animals. You can see there's a snake embroidery that follows along the trim of her skirt, and not only just the trim of her skirt, but you actually do see a giant python wrapped around her her neck and along her shoulders as she's holding up.
This
You
is
can
where
see-
she meant.
You can see a tawny-skinned older woman with this bobbed half-up hairstyle. You can see she definitely looks a bit suntan. She's got a lot of freckles that speckle along her face. You can see she's got large brown eyes, and as she opens the door with this snake that's kind of piled this large snake that's coiled around her. She opens it, she goes, well, hello there.
Well, hello there, my dear friend. We are in search of rare oils.
I'm sorry, the shop is not really open, but if you guys,
Well, we heard that the early bird gets the worm, as they say.
I love that expression. Please come in. 1 second. Let me get the lights on in
Lace
here.
is
Come
just
in.
making friends, Sarah.
As you guys begin to pile in,
charismatic.
the lights eventually go on, and as you walk in, the first thing that hits you is a cacophony that erupts as you make your way through the front door. The immediate smell of wet fur and hay first fills your nostrils. Animals, some exotic but many familiar, pace, slither, and swim in small enclosures and tanks that spread around the shop. You can see right standing next to the door a bird stand with a large bright blue parakeet that's got these shining feathers, and as you guys walk through the door, instead of a bell, you hear the sound of a parakeet going, customers, 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 customers. As every single one of you walk in, you get a customer introduction.
Is that a parakeet or a parrot?
A parakeet.
You have 5 more customers to do.
Customer, 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 customer.
One more. Wait, there's 9 of us.
The parakeet stays silent.
She got bored.
Customer. And
Wait
the
a
longer,
minute.
The longer you stand, the sense of earth hit you as well. Her herbs, leaves, and roots.
Brick.
Boof.
Okay, settle down, settle down.
Sorry.
Herbs, leaves, and roots hang from the ceiling, artfully arranged in different formations to frame not only the rafters in the ceiling, but also a menagerie of different shelves featuring what appears to be like a dragon's hoard of ingredients. You can see the back wall behind the counter is a showcase of different potions and poultices of every color imaginable, some even beyond that, colors that you've never even seen in items before. And as you make your way in, you can see there's a line of different chairs against the wall to your right, almost like a waiting area. As you can see, this woman rushes behind the counters. She takes this large coat, almost like a lab coat, and kind of sets it on as she takes some sort of mechanical medical device and kind of sets it over her neck like a necklace. And she goes, "All right." And she takes this snake and she goes, "All right, Wormy, come on."
Wormy.
First thing is first. What is your name?
"Oh, I'm Agnes Smith. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Ah, a wonderful name.
Likewise.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Agnes.
Yes. I'm sorry, how can I help you?
We were looking for some rare oils.
Rare oils, just the thing we have in this part of town. What kind of oils? What's the purpose? You looking for salves, ointments?
We wish to bring someone back from the dead.
We had an unfortunate and early passing.
You watch as her eyes go wide a little bit.
An early disintegration, if you would, and we were not able to cast Revivify due to the lack of body parts.
Guys, the
And-
magic, the thing about the magic.
But
We joke. We joke.
Oh, good, good. I was getting to think I was a little over my head here.
But hypothetically, if we were not joking, I joke. I'll roll deception.
We roll a deception check.
Can we have advantage because we're all assisting?
No. None of you are helping.
28.
She looks at you and she goes, "Okay, well, let's say in a hypothetical situation, I do love hypotheticals.
Me
You
as
guys-
well.
You guys were looking for some kind of healing oil, is that right?
Yes.
Something that could be used as like a
And-
spell component.
Yes.
Yeah, like an unjust.
And
I looked at your screen.
And I could probably dig up some in this shelf. And she turns around and she begins to look through the shelf, or her shelf behind her. She goes, "Ooh, oils. What kind of spell are we talking here?"
one that could provide immense healing to people who are.
We're writing a show, so we're just trying to like find like stuff to like.
we're trying to be authentic.
We're trying to
we
be
don't want
authentic,
to
we're trying
have
to-
real
And
problems.
so
Yes.
we have read
yes.
about a spell called reincarnate.
Yes.
Something-
Reincarnate.
Reincarnate, yes. And
Yeah.
didn't
Oh,
this
I've
go-
studied. Don't worry,
Yeah.
I've studied healing magic.
Yeah. Oh.
Are we sure this is healing magic? You know what they say about putting souls back into bodies.
I would more call it a.
That would be necromancy, yes. That is outlawed, but healing magic is not. I've got plenty of healing oils.
Oh.
Great.
As she begins to like flip through her stuff, as she goes, and how much oil did you guys need for this play?
Well, to keep it authentic, we were looking for around 1,000 gold worth of this oil or unguent.
We have money to provide.
We're quite
Of course.
famous actors, actually, from the East.
Just do not Google us.
Also Google.
She like turns slowly around and she goes,
I imagine us all have like these like giant smiles on their face.
and you watch as Bloomborn is just like
Lisa's
waiting
face is
outside.
burning.
You just hear a face palm from a Bloomborn outside waiting. As she goes, "Is this another joke?"
Yes.
No.
Our theater troupe does call for our
We
set
aim
and
to be
props.
very authentic.
We are method actors.
Yes, we're also
No, not method.
What?
Just
No, it's not.
Method acting?
No, but we aim to have authentic items for our
Authenticity.
products, not
Where do you
made
get
up.
all these animals? That looks so cool.
Oh, many of these. Thank you for noticing. Oh, we are an animal sanctuary here.
I feel say do worried.
You're not an animal.
What?
We're an animal sanctuary here. We
But
get
you are a dog.
we get exotic animals from all over. Most of
Do
the
you feel
places.
safe, Robin?
More of our exotic jungle animals, such as our parrots. We've recently got an adventure that we took not too long ago from the Western Web, so a lot of them are fairly new to this animal sanctuary. A couple injured that we took along with us. A couple youngs that we realized needed a little bit more care. A lot of them are from the area, though. A lot of them are from the forest around Moreau. There is a couple different Underdark dwellers that we've got in the back if you guys are interested. Into some
That sounds cool.
into some creepy crawlies that we
But
saved
first
from a
thing
different
is first.
adventure.
I'm trying to get them not for sale though. They're just
No,
it's a
just looking.
sanctuary, so we can look at
Just
them.
looking.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we don't sell pets
Oh,
here.
no,
This
I
is
just
a
wanted to see. I thought
sanctuary,
that
but
would be cool.
people are always welcome to come in and donate and look at some of our animals.
Yeah, I would love to, me personally.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We also have, if you guys are interested, we do have a wall of every single animal that we've ever served here and who served them.
Have
look
you
at the
ever
wall.
served an elephant? I've always wanted to
I
see
have
one.
never seen an elephant on this continent, but I'm sure others have it.
Can I go outside and turn into an elephant?
Do not.
Anyway, you look at the wall.
Yes.
You see a menagerie of different, a lot of dogs. You see a couple cats. You see parrots, some more exotic animals. You can see like a little girl, the drawing of a little girl holding a bunny. But there's like every single animal that they've ever helped or served or taken care of is plastered on this wall with their owner and who helped them. And you actually do see, dating back a couple years, there is a drawing of a dog named Finn. Robin,
I pointed out to Robin.
you're staring at this and you're not really familiar with this place. However, now that you're looking
Another
at the,
memory robbed.
now that you're looking at the image, you realize, oh, you think you have been here before. When Finn was a puppy, he wasn't feeling very well. He ate something that he then threw up, and you guys took him
Chocolate.
to the Little Dragon outside of town. You were pretty young, probably 10.
Well, this guy looks just so adorable.
oh,
Look at that puppy.
that is one of our pride and joys. The royal family came here themselves and asked us to treat their dog.
I
Wow.
was think they were just like,
That
That's
is
awesome.
just spectacular.
Isn't it? They donated quite a lot. It actually allowed us to fund an expedition that we did to the Western Web a couple years later.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Isn't it?
Oils?
Absolutely. Sorry. I'll get them right in 1 minute. 1 second. Gorno!
I cannot wait to hear from you.
I wish I had a name like Gorno.
As she goes, she says, Gorno, can you fish out some of the
excuse me. He touched my
backstop? As you then hear,
We'll take the bat.
as she goes, I'm sorry, how much were you looking at?
How much do you
1,000.
have? Sorry.
We are looking for 1,000 in rare oils
We're
or
a very
unguents.
well-funded troop.
Do they all
Yes.
have to be the same?
I
Yes.
suppose not.
Yeah, I think so.
Just as long as they're of the same properties, I suppose.
Yes, as long as they are rare oils or unguents worth at least 1,000 gold.
Well,
Collectively.
so most of my oils, if we're getting into the really exotic, rarer stuff that I got from across the continent, reach anywhere from 5 silver to 5 gold.
Guess we're playing.
Great. We'll take 200 of them.
Right.
We are not joking.
Gorno! And you hear clunk, 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 clunk. And outrunning in front of the sounds of these lumbering footsteps, you see a old wheezing dog. Woof, woof, woof. And then you can see as this dog kind of sits and is wagging his tail, he's just looking at you guys and going woof, woof, woof. And then,
I'm gonna go down. Hello,
Is that
Gorno.
Gorno?
no, that's Willie. Don't mind him.
May I pet him?
Well, don't put him in water.
Okay.
Wait, Willie.
May I pet him?
Yeah.
Oh, I
can
love your
pet him.
humor.
Oh, I love you.
Hi, Willie.
And we start making out.
Hello.
You start-
Hello.
Hello.
You hear,
How are you?
Hello.
Oh wow. Hello.
Hello.
You are.
is the dog
I
talking?
love it.
Hello.
I think
No,
this is
I'm
the husband.
talking.
And speak animals.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gotcha. I was wrong.
Do you like it here?
Yes.
That's awesome and amazing. I wish you a wonderful life.
I want.
Hello.
Okay. He stands up.
little guy.
As you feel a really
Sorry, I just remembered something.
What?
I can speak with small animals, so I can just look around and be like, hey.
Me too. That's what I
Oh
just
my
did.
God.
All of them are just
I
swimming.
have beast speech.
You see those
Yeah,
group of
I
people in
have-
here?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I'm sorry.
hell.
Both of you immediately start hearing like an immense chatter of like different animals talking. You can hear as one animal goes, "When do you think it's going to be? What? When do you think it's going to be? What? When do you think dinner is? What?" as like this like
Hiccups.
parrot in the corner is squawking. You see
Yeah.
Your
You gotta move
this
your foot.
large tortoise lumbers from behind the counter as you hear, "Shut your yap, parrot." As
Can I
he's
walk
like,
to the tortoise?
yeah, as he's like making his way,
Hello.
you see a long neck look towards you.
What is your name?
Gorn.
What is your name?
My name is Turtle.
Turtle. I have a friend.
It's like a reference.
I have a friend named Turtle.
Back.
That's what you've become.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
He looks to one of the birds.
Okay.
Hello.
You look at one of these birds and you go, "What? Intruder! What? Intruder! What?
No
Intruder!
friends. No friends.
What?"
No friends.
Oils? Gorno!
As then the lumbering footsteps sound out of this larger man, some wide shoulders but fairly scrawnier build. You can see a lot of his outfit. The first thing that catches your attention is animals. You can see his this large vest that he wears is coated in the same green that his wife's skirt is in. You can see it's oh my god, I know. You can see he wears this tie, almost like a handkerchief that wraps around his neck and kind of pulls together this
I'm listening.
finer outfit. You can see he wears brown pants and puffy sleeves and these long, large boots that make it up to his knees. Okay.
I'm listening,
That
don't
make
worry.
it up to his
Listening.
knees, and then you see wrapped around his back a large scamander
Whoa.
with this long tongue that's
What's
kind
a
of.
scamander?
Yeah, what is a scamander?
I'm sorry. Scamander.
Scamander?
Scamander.
Salamander?
What's a salamander?
You said Scamander, and I'm like, that is the name last
like,
of Newt.
that-
Newt
Sorry,
Scamander.
sorry.
That's what I thought too, but I was like,
Salamander.
maybe there is a Scamander.
Scamander.
Do you mean, wait,
I
do
know,
you
that's
mean
what I mean.
salamander?
Yes.
Salamander.
I'm sorry, I heard
Is Scamander a thing?
Scalamander.
I don't think Scal.
Nope, it's
Scamander?
Scalamander.
Scalamander?
Well, it's called salamander. Sorry. What am I trying to say?
Salamander.
Is there an animal on his back?
Yes.
Okay, then
You
a
keep saying
salamander.
Scalamander.
Ah, guys, I'm so
It's actually a
sorry.
scallop.
Anyway, you guys.
Scallop and a lizard.
All right, so done.
Where's he
Scallop.
coming from?
Right. As you see this large lizard that's wrapped around his back, and you can see a mouse that's like running around his leg, and it as it runs around his leg, it jumps out towards you, Robin, as this mouse goes flying towards your chest, as it hits you right in the chest, and then as you hear hello, food, food.
Oh my god,
As
hi.
it's like racing around.
It is lovely to meet you, Gorno.
Hello,
I love harassing Howie.
it is a pleasure.
Accidentally touched Harmy's foot.
You
We-
request?
Are in search of oil,
Yes,
rare exotic oil,
yes.
worth
Or
at
unguent.
least 1,000 gold collectively.
Paid in gold.
Paid upfront in gold.
No questions.
You can see he's got, as you're looking at him as well, he has this
Three easy
large,
minutes, 0
almost
questions.
handlebar mustache, and you can see
Ugh.
he has his handlebar mustache. You can see is graying a little bit, but atop his head, you can see he's got this beautiful head of golden, like light blonde hair, of light blonde hair, and you can see also kind of tanner skin. As he looks at all of you guys, and he says, "Yes."
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yes.
How long will it take to gather this?
How much?
1,000
1,000
gold
gold.
worth.
Collectively.
Collectively.
He like gives this huff and he turns around, makes his way back into the back as
I like
you hear
Gorno.
like the different sounds of moving around objects and like digging through things. As you see Agnes goes,
Are you a thing?
What?
Are
"Sorry,
you a couple?
oh, that's not. Yeah, that's my husband."
Well,
Oh,
you
you guys
make,
make
a
a
lovely
lovely
couple. Jinx,
you.
owe me shaken milk.
Okay.
We're childhood sweethearts.
Oh.
Wow.
Well,
Sweet.
That's delightful.
How long have you been married?
Oh, I mean, probably over 40 years
Well,
at this
you
point.
don't look a day over 20.
Well,
Thank you so much. You all are so kind.
make sure that when your marriage turns 50, that you apply with the king and queen, as I hear they'll personally write you a letter of celebration.
Is that so?
Is that? What do you think about
Is
that?
that true?
You've never heard of that before.
The president does it. Is he actually?
Yeah.
Is he
it's-
actually?
Yeah, it's like one of the.
Or she?
You can. It's one of the ways that you can get a letter.
Huh.
That's so random.
It's like
might
when you're
be
born.
true.
It's when you're born, or when you.
I've never
Just
seen
get away
it
from my
myself,
feet.
so I don't know.
Oh, that's wonderful. You know, actually, in fact, we did get a letter that was sent to our little establishment here when our son enlisted. It was actually very
Well,
kind.
who is your son?
Our son?
Yeah.
Oh, he. Bless his heart. He is a knight.
Oh, please don't be a name we know. Please don't be a name we know. What name?
No
What's his-
way.
One second.
It's all
You
the
watch as
animals,
she
the
goes deep.
knighthood. It's all
Oh
coming
my
together.
God.
And she takes out a framed portrait.
We're reviving her son!
As you
Do you
see,
think we can
He's
get a
never
discount?
gonna look the same. He's never gonna look the same.
as you see a beautiful family portrait, and in the middle they are holding a younger boy who you can see he's got large blonde puffy hair. You can see he's got a fairly smaller, scrawnier build. Looks a lot like his father.
I
Here are the mother and father.
I saw you pulling something up on your phone, and I was like,
I
oh,
looked like, okay.
Liz goes.
I look at you guys, I go, and then I turn back to you and
And
go,
you can see
"What?"
engraved at the bottom of the portrait, it says the Smith family.
Oh my god. Wait,
Wait,
Smith?
Smith.
yeah.
Turtle?
Turtle Smith.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
You first off, we've known this. Second off,
It was Smith?
You've reacted the
Racist
exact
smile
same way
drops
the
for
first
Really?
time. Yeah.
He goes.
I'm telling you, I think I have early onset
And
dementia.
this is not, he looks a little young here, but this is my son.
Oh, he looks certainly interesting.
I sure hope he's still alive.
He's a knight in the military.
Wow.
Still? Currently?
Yes, he's
How
enlisted.
often do you hear from him?
Oh, I haven't heard from him, and well, he said he had a really important business to take up. He left for Shorestone or the Southern Isles, or I don't know. He takes after his parents.
Wow.
That's amazing.
I had a friend who wished to enlist in the Royal Military, but he had a bad case of gout, so he couldn't really
Oh
maneuver
well, they
ultra
don't
well.
just take. They don't just.
But you like the gout?
So random.
They don't just take anyone. You have to apply to the knighthood. He's a knight of Moira.
I
He's
know.
not just a guard.
That's so
Well,
lovely.
I hope one day that I get the chance to meet him.
Oh,
He
you
seems
might.
lovely.
So interesting.
If you guys look like you're all travelers, he's out there somewhere doing something.
Oh, he's out there somewhere.
He's somewhere, that's for sure.
Doing something.
So here's
for
the
us.
Perhaps
thing.
not
Killed
necessarily
him.
even on the material plane.
And we're bringing him back.
Skull familiar.
Does this bone structure look familiar to you?
It's missing a few teeth. He has them if you need them. But does it look...
I shoved the teacup that's probably sticking out of one of my bags further into my.
His name is Turtle Smith. If you ever
You
go out
don't
and
say.
find him.
You know, he looks like a turtle.
The Southern Isles.
No, really?
Yeah, I
You
think
met
we
my
might have-
son?
We might have walked past him once or twice, I think.
Are you sure? Do you?
Well,
I don't know. Alice,
There are
I
many
saw
people who
knights.
come to see our
There's a
house.
lot
Did
of
you guys,
blonde
did
people.
did you guys come from the Southern Isles?
We had a layover there on our as a part of our theater troupe, so we might have
Before
done
the
that.
lockdown happened.
My son's
Bullshit.
not
I
much
was
for
gonna
theater,
say.
so I don't know if you would have interacted with him. He's more the quiet type.
Really? Really? Wow.
Well, he
If
looks
he's-
so outspoken.
Does he share your fondness of animals?
Our son is a lover of all animals, let me tell you.
A lover indeed.
He. If you now tell me, I don't know if you guys are able to tell me. I know he was on a sort of secret royal business, but in the Southern Isles, he said that there was something he had to do. Was there any sort of royal business happening over there?
Gee, not that I could think of off the top of my head.
Do we know?
Can I roll history?
Do we? What?
It was the dragon.
What?
The dragon.
He was killing the dragon.
He was going after the dragon.
Oh.
Well, he was doing.
Oh, the one that we
something.
killed?
Yeah.
Why is that secretive though?
Because they don't know there's a giant dragon there?
Because I don't know. We shouldn't. I don't know. We're a theater troupe. Why would we know about a dragon?
True.
Well, I personally have no idea.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm sure it was a noble
Roll a
cause.
deception check.
Perhaps it was royal business
Guidance.
just seeing one of our shows.
Guidance. What do I add?
Should I give?
D4.
Does that give him advantage?
Can I also roll deception?
22.
Does she have advantage? Because I'll make it. I'll make
It's
it. I'll
not-
make
she
it
doesn't
normal.
have
I'll make
advantage.
it normal.
Does that succeed?
Roll an insight check.
Insight?
Yeah.
If it did succeed,
Guidance.
I can help and I can add the D4.
Guidance.
Watching everyone's faces as you guys begin to
10.
realize.
10.
For insight?
Can I roll insight?
She just looks
Did
at
that
me.
fail?
well,
Did this
yeah,
one-
did-
did
did
this
You
one
have
deception
no, you have
fail?
no idea. She cocks her head as she says, "Oh, all right. Anyway, Gorno, how's all of those ointments coming?" And you can hear the deep voice of her husband go, "Good."
Very outspoken.
Yeah, he's much like his son.
Oh,
Wow.
really? We wouldn't know.
Tell me, do you favor the arts?
I mean, I've been to many places. We're travelers.
Well, okay, we have been running this new idea for a play back and forth, and maybe
Yeah, you said.
we could test it out. Like we could
Well,
tell you a little bit
Mother,
about it and get some feedback. Okay.
Of course.
Sure,
So
let me hear
the
it.
general premise is there is this guy
Okay.
who leaves home and goes adventuring on his own, and he meets this band of travelers, but unfortunately he gets killed. Ah!
And that's
But the
where Act
party,
1 ends.
yeah, that is the end of Act 1.
No, you don't say that's such a compelling
And then the
show.
party, who has fallen in love with this traveler, goes off on an adventure to find what they need to bring him back
much
to
like
life.
you guys.
Well,
Right,
no. This is the show. So much like us, because we're writing a show. So we need the geese because.
And it's based off a real story.
No.
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 I'm
We
sure
don't
somewhere-
dabble in necromancy.
I'm sure.
Roll a deception check.
I'm sure
Since we
somewhere.
said
Guidance.
no, I can. Oh my
I'm sure
God.
somewhere in the hallowed halls of our history there are maybe
she's
some
28.
stories, but
I
but
forgot his ass.
unfortunately we are not too familiar.
Guys, the bookshelf.
the bulb.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, and you can see as
so bad.
But
you can see Gorno as he like makes his way out. He's holding this giant crate of like jangling different like tiny little bottles.
Dingle dangle.
As he sets it down onto the counter, as he goes, 1,
What?
2,
Are we counting gold or bags?
3,
Nice.
should we tell her
Bags.
the
4,
main twist of the show? The
5.
the
I see.
actual
Yes.
elements?
He's counting the different
Yes.
like bags of
How we-
oils or jars of oils.
I'm gonna start drawing a skull
It's a musical.
to hold in my hand.
What the hell are
I'm
musicals?
doing him.
Well, that's
Oh
what
my
I'm
God.
saying.
That's why we should introduce it to her.
You have a skull.
I am going to draw one. I'm not going to
Let's
use
have
it.
her
There's
say.
some
Let's have her
skull.
say.
Feel that'd be a disrespect.
You got a
Yes.
skull. You
Okay,
got a
I'm gonna
skull.
pull it
You
out.
don't think we've disrespected them enough?
I'm gonna face towards the. I have a personal show that I've been working on, and I really value your opinion on it.
Okay. Let me hear
I
it.
pull out the skull.
Do not,
Not-
do not.
Oh,
his.
mother,
Oh.
I'm home. Wow, my son, you've lost a lot of weight. Yes, I have. I also have no body, and some teeth are gone.
And we forgot to tell you, it's also a musical.
What?
Are you familiar with
Hit
The
it!
hills are alive.
Are you
Hills are
familiar
not alive.
with the musical?
I'm not alive.
I have no idea what musicals are.
Try again, new thing.
What the hell are musicals?
It appears to be a play, okay, where
With
the dialogue
songs.
stops and the plot is conveyed through song.
Like?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where?
Hold on, hold
where's
on,
that
hold on.
description
What
from?
musical are we doing?
It's from
From something wrong.
Something wrong.
Something
From
wrong.
the
Okay, I was like,
Shakespeare.
sounds familiar.
It's a reference to something wrong. Well, that's quite interesting. Hold on
Are you
one
looking
sec.
at the lyrics?
I just need to-
Embarrassing.
You watch as she goes and she begins
Through
taking
song?
off.
Yes.
Gorno
so an actor
whispers something in her
who
ear and she
sings
goes,
lines out of
um,
nowhere
well,
to start
shoot.
singing?
Alright, one
Yes.
second.
Well, that
As she
is
begins
the
to pull
stupidest
just
thing
like
ever.
all of these different jars off the shelves, and she goes, "You said they could just be any kind of oil, right?"
Rare
Rare.
exotic.
Any rare
Yeah,
oils?
they're all rare.
Or ungent.
They're all rare. And she just begins taking everything she has off the shelves. As she's like, "Well, this one's worth like 5 gold. It's, it's one of
That's
our
rare.
nicest
Yeah,
ones."
we will put it in a
Five is
vat
rare.
and mix it
You
all
know,
up.
this one's pretty cheap, but you can't find it. That's rare, right?
Rarity is
Yeah.
the beholder.
I mean, you guys.
Rarity is subjective in the world of spellcasting.
Exactly, and I'm.
She takes all of these different oils and she goes, I mean, this one should. I mean, you're not actually using it to cast a spell. So.
No,
No,
just
no.
symbolic.
No,
But
just in
if we
case that
were, we want to make sure we expose ourselves to the highest
And
quality.
plus, when when the run of our show comes to an end, in order to help generate profits
Yes.
for our theater troupe, we would like it to be authentic, so that we can give it back to the spellcasting community, so that other people who have perhaps suffered a loss can use these oils in a beneficial
heal
fashion.
their friends and family.
You said it better than I could.
Yes.
Hmm.
And
Christian, what the fuck?
Did you just get
So it
moved?
does. So it does need to be realistic.
yes.
Both for our sake and for the sake of others when we have our post-show
Giveaway.
sale.
Giveaway.
It's our merchandise.
You know what?
No, we can discuss the
think-
finer points later.
I think
But first you gotta sing that.
I have a really expensive oil, but
We can afford it.
What's the catch?
Our last show was a hit.
it is very rare.
Oh.
We
Is it
can
Let me go.
afford
Let me
it.
go find it. And you watch as she disappears for a second, and she goes, "Gorno, where'd you put?" And he just like takes a jar out from under the counter. He goes, and she goes, and she walks back out. She goes, "Oh, you know just what I'm thinking, darling." She kisses him on the cheek, and you watch as she places before you guys what looks to be like this beautiful jar. If you want to take, if you want to hand me that potion.
Shake it
One
up.
moment.
Hand
Check
me
out this
that
bottle.
potion. Hand me that.
As she takes this beautiful jar filled with this swirling liquid, and you can see it's mingled with this deep green, and you can see there's almost floating visages of something floating inside of it. As she pushes it onto the counter in front of you guys, and she goes, "This is Dragon's Bane. We collected it on our expedition in the Western Web. Actually, that's not quite true. My son collected it on an expedition in the
Turtle's gonna
Western
come back finally imbued with the power of a dragon.
in the Western Web.
It wasn't all for naught.
You might come back as Dragonborn.
In the Western Web. It's referred to as Dragon's Bane. The inhabitants of Raw Village, actually, we were able to buy this from them. And they told us that it has the properties to take down a dragon. It's expensive and it's rare, and in and of itself, it's probably a couple hundred gold. So that should
Your son could've
hopefully
found that
cover
useful.
everything.
Well, of course.
It was, and I will say, it was, well, we were told that's what it was by the lizard folk, but it could have other symptoms, so I don't recommend drinking it.
Of
You know,
course,
it fells dragons,
But
so be
just-
careful with it.
Just so that we can be honest with our potential buyers.
It is beautiful though, isn't it?
It
I mean,
is.
look at this color, and it shines, and you can see the actual, they use their own scales. The lizard folk use their own scales
Wow.
and imbue that into this.
But just so that we can be
Many
honest
superstitions they
with
have.
our future seller, or with our future buyers, what sort of properties could happen if it were to be consumed?
Hypothetically.
Well, it takes down a dragon, so I'd assume it can take down a person, no problem.
Well,
You don't say.
but in the
Well-
case of sort of, we were hoping to sell these oils off to someone looking to.
Oh, sell it back to me once you're done.
Oh, of course.
If we're in the area, you will be our first.
Oh, well, of course, I mean, I'd buy it at a deal, but it makes
Oh,
some
of
profit.
course.
But I mean, I would gladly take this back. I mean, it traveled with us for quite some time. I'm a little remiss to let go of it, but if you guys are willing to pay for it, who am I to turn down 1,000 gold? Am I right? I haven't seen that kind of money since the royal family came wandering through here.
Well, how much did they give you?
When we healed their dog, oh, that was many years ago. Must have been over 10.
Wow.
It
Years?
was before.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant 10 more in a money term. Excuse
No,
my
it must
my
have been over 10
ignorance.
years ago. It was before we made our expedition to the Western Web. We were there for a couple years. I don't know, probably a couple thousand.
Wow.
How
It
generous.
funded our expedition.
So-
Not only were we able to go to the
so
Western Web,
generous.
we made our way towards Pooley. We made our way all across the Callum Coast,
Oh,
the western side of the Callum
How
Coast.
lovely.
That's just beautiful.
I know,
how
they
long
were
have we been
real
in here?
generous. And this, well, we've opened
No,
this.
how long have we been in the shop? Give or take.
Oh, for like an hour.
I recast this guy, so.
Okay.
And
Oh,
tell
well,
me.
sorry, way less than an hour. In the whole
Oh.
expedition of walking through the forest, walking through the settlements, getting to the shop, that and like the time it's elapsed, you've probably been only in here for 20 minutes.
Oh, but has it been about an hour?
Since you teleported, yes.
Okay, I recast this guy, so.
Okay.
And tell me, I've heard some druidic rumors that somewhere with I wouldn't know that. Never mind.
What?
Sorry,
Anyways.
I'm getting. I
You're
was
not
gonna ask-
here!
I was gonna ask about the heart, but I
No,
don't know
you have
that.
no idea.
We understand that you might not be willing to part with this precious item, so we're willing to throw in a little bit
No,
extra.
no,
Really?
what the-
I
She
mean, we
was.
will.
I'll do it.
We're
Why
in,
did we
we're,
ever let
It's fine.
Laveau
I'll do
talk?
it.
She was
I'll do it.
really
It's
worried
fine.
with it.
we're an animal sanctuary. Any extra money
I'll donate.
doesn't go to our pockets. It goes to
I'll
saving
donate
these little
100
critters.
gold.
Well, of course. We'd be happy to
So
help.
donations for the critters are always
So,
welcome. We are
for
not a
the oil-
for-profit
For
organization.
For the oil, how much do you estimate we owe you in total?
Well, for all of this, for everything Gorno's counting, Gorno, what are you thinking? And he looks and he goes,
Sorry, the holding went down.
close to 1,500.
Alright.
Well,
Perfect.
Can't we just take some out and just buy 1,000 worth?
We're taking it all.
we're taking it. Out.
Okay.
Just in case.
Well, our
So-
last show was a real success, so
You watch
know.
and she goes, the reason that it's a little bit, I know you guys said 1,000, but I
many
can't
was it?
really split some of these oils and I can't make them.
What
Divide by 6?
What if we each give 500? So it's a donation.
Each give
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
That's
loaded.
Weren't you just yelling at him for doing the same thing?
25,000.
Well, Durian wouldn't be assisting, would you? Because you don't have any real stake in the game.
It'll only be 2,000.
I'll give him a donation, but I won't contribute towards the.
If we
Okay.
each pay 500 to the oil, that's a $500 donation.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. I'll do it.
Okay, I'll do 500.
I'll also do 500.
They're getting 3,000
How,
gold.
how much
Start
money
getting-
do I have?
Oh, it's
Oh,
was
plenty.
Clementine's also
Because
here.
Probably
Clementine's
about
also
like
here.
15k or
So-
something like that.
So 500 each?
Yeah, well, I guess Clementine doesn't have to. I feel like Clementine wouldn't.
You watch as Clementine's like,
'Cause
Clementine's
so
poking at a fish tank,
self-absorbed.
just like knocking against the glass.
Okay.
Alright, so 500 each from
And-
each of us.
Tell me, I know that we've
No,
already
I forgot
asked
we had
for
21,000
quite a bit, but
left.
Yeah.
if you're going to have any
What are you
sort
doing?
of diamonds or
It's like a
anything,
fraction of
our
what we
costume
have.
department is running a little low on precious stones, so we were hoping to find some out in the wild.
No, we don't sell that here. There's an emporium inside of Moreau that sells diamonds, though.
Okay.
We'll
I'll
stop-
see if
we'll
we
try to
can't
stop
stop
by.
by later.
Yeah, tell them I say hello. Tell them that the Smith family
Of
says hello.
course.
They have a lovely daughter. She's like family to us.
What's her name?
Vladim.
What?
Bless you.
Vladim.
Vladim?
Vladimir.
My name is
Vlad
Vladim. I'm
is-
from Transylvania.
Vladim what?
Vladim. Vladimir.
Let me remember.
That means it's important.
Vladim the vampire. For each putting in 500, they're getting 25
Sorry.
gold.
That's
Not
sorry.
Vlad.
Sorry. That's their son's name. Layla's their daughter's name.
Layla.
Oh!
What?
I'm sorry.
I don't know
They
what
are
over me.
they are a lovely family. They're originally from the Fae. They're a lovely family of centaurs. They own a jewelry shop not too far from the center of town.
Wow. That's splendid to hear.
Isn't
Alrighty,
it?
well, I fork over my 500 gold.
Oh,
I fork over my 500.
oh my God! Are you
I
serious?
also fork
Don't
over my
worry, our
500.
last show was a real success, and we love giving back to the
Give him
community.
Oh, we get five.
Oh my
Each-
God!
each get 500.
You watch as she her eyes they start to tear up,
we
and she
told
goes,
you we are very well renowned.
Oh my God.
performers.
And
"Thank you
I
guys
still
so
have two
much."
23,000.
As you watch you watch as Gorno kind of looks up and he looks at all of you, and you see like a genuine smile go across his face as he goes, "Thank you."
He said 2 words to us.
And his pitch changed.
We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we also hope
You as well.
your son returns to you soon.
And
Yes.
if we stop by the area, we'll tell you how our theatrical rendition of.
Can I go see your show? I'd love to support your troupe.
It's not
we
going
will
to be,
send you tickets.
Yes, it won't be for another few months
All
as
right.
we are in the
I-
Years.
rehearsal process.
Years.
It might be a little bit later with the political
We
situation.
also are
I
considering
understand.
building our own venue, which could add on a
Do
few
you
years or
have
two.
any opinions on the current political situation? Or any,
How
Are
do
you
you feel
Republican?
about the
any,
government?
any insight
Oh,
that
we
might not have?
I mean, we're not really.
Well, Jesse.
How do you
We try
feel
to
about the
stay-
ban of
As though
other
the royal
races?
family
in the
donated
world?
thousands of
We
rolls.
we
I feel
try to
like
stay
it's
out of local politics. It's
Well,
kind of a hard topic around here.
That's a
That's
very safe
understandable.
take.
We're not the most political.
I look
people.
over to Robin. I'm like, we should figure out whether or not
And
if the girl comes back looking
Yes.
well, you know, just depending.
Jump that hurdle
Ah,
later.
I'm sure they love their
perhaps when our show is ready, we can forward you some information.
Or they're racist.
I mean, if you guys don't mind, would I be able to put your names on the wall? We have
Yes.
Of
we haven't
course.
gotten donors like this in quite a while. This is an astronomical donation you guys have made to us.
We would love to be anonymous because we don't want this to be like a gesture of like, oh, we are doing
Yes.
this in return for
Oh,
something.
I understand. I
Yes.
understand. Can I at least get your names? But I won't put them on the wall. Don't worry.
Yes. My name is
You could say your actual.
Salim Parit Ordis.
What the
Salim
fuck?
Khalid Ordis, nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
Almost reminiscent of the names in the West.
Roval.
Roval, nice to meet you, Roval.
Roman,
Roman, it's a pleasure to meet you, Roman.
pleasure to meet you.
Oh, my name Gorno.
Oh, like my
What?
husband's name.
Yes, it was derived from my grandfather Gorny.
That is incredible.
What
Where,
the
Sigourney?
where are you
Sigourney
from? Your
Weaver.
accent is so I don't know,
Bad.
it's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, my mother and father have always been a part of our traveling troupe, so
Yes.
I don't really have one place that I'm from.
Oh, sort of like nomads. I understand. What was your name?
You may call me UF.
UF. It's a pleasure to meet you, UF.
Undisclosed
Undisclosed.
fabric.
It's a pleasure to meet you
Where's the
all.
O?
Truly, thank you so much. And you watch it. Woof, woof, woof. You can see their dog Willie like running circles around you, Robin, as you hear more food from parents, more food from parents.
Aww.
As and they all kind of Gorno kind of looks at you all and he goes, "It is a pleasure." Truly, and he hands you guys this massive crate of just like bottles and bottles as he goes,
Somebody else
There
carry
is-
that.
I'll carry
Man.
it.
Hands it to me. I'm just gonna go, help.
I'll carry it. I grab it. I take it from you.
It's so heavy.
I take it from you.
Here it goes.
And if you guys are serious about going over to that jewelry shop, could you please tell Layla that I'm just sorry with what happened with Turtle, with my son. Just let him know that we send our condolences
Oh,
and
did
that
they
they're
have a-
always welcome for they're always welcome over for dinner.
Were they engaged?
It's complicated.
We have time.
Do
Well,
we?
I really
have,
shouldn't.
You guys go ahead. I have time.
I
Turtle
really
is
don't.
dating
I
my
shouldn't
friend.
gossip. I shouldn't gossip. But just let them know that if you do see them that the Smith family sends. Don't even mention Turtle. Actually, don't even mention his name. Just say that the Smith family sends their condolences.
Of course.
Wait a minute.
What?
What happened? I was not paying attention. I
So,
think he was dating someone.
We don't know what happened.
The family was like, send our condolences to Layla's family.
we're not sure
for
why.
what
Did she-
happened with Turtle.
Okay.
We don't know what happened.
So did he cheat on her?
We don't know what happened.
We don't know.
We can assume though.
Because he's a dog.
Oh, he is.
Alrighty, well, I
didn't
hope
see no ring.
that we will see you so soon, and I hope that your son comes back maybe even new and improved. I walk
Interesting
out.
way to
I
phrase
walk out.
that.
Well,
a
Have
journey
a good one.
improves
Thank
everyone.
you so much, Roman and Ruval and
Call me Sally.
Sally and UF
for Sally,
and
man.
You can call me Gorny to
and
ease the
Gorny.
confusion.
Thank
What's
you
the
all
whole
so
movie
much.
about
You
that?
guys are welcome at the Little
Sorry.
Dragon anytime.
Sandy Patterson.
Oh.
Thank you, ma'am.
As you guys begin to make your way out, you hear bop. You hear customers. As you guys make your way out, customers.
okay.
Wow.
Leave an extra one.
Money.
As you guys make your way out, you see you see Bloomborn says, I'm going to say my hellos and then I'll teleport you all out of here. As,
I thought we were teleporting. I thought.
Well, should
Still before.
I'll kind of pull everyone
oh yeah, you
aside.
do see the three sisters were waiting kind of like on a stump nearby where like just kind of like waiting.
I'll put everyone aside. Should we have Bloomborn take them into the city towards the bakery? It would be a much safer journey rather than.
I suppose.
Plus,
What?
we
And-
could get home and get our troop rehearsing.
Well, of course, the Perfect Catch musical rendition does need its time and practice.
You watch Bloomborn come out of the store with a box of his own kind of like salves and herbs, and you can see
It's a very popular book.
you
Now
see like
stage
he's
play.
holding a box filled with different like plants and it smells so like almost strong, and you can see as he's like walking out he goes, "It's for tea."
Well,
So what is am I teleporting you back with me?
and well, just one moment. And Roman, we will be back towards this area soon, as you did want to speak with your parents after our rehearsal process is done. Remember?
Is that an option?
Well, of course it's an option. There, with the political turmoil, I mean,
Are we,
What
still
rehearsal?
are we still in earshot of the?
The door's
I thought we
closed.
left.
doesn't
Let us
matter.
just walk
Let's
a
walk
distance.
towards the grave.
What rehearsal?
Well,
We'll
come
fill
with
you in.
come with us, Bloomborn.
Okay.
We fill in.
Are we
You're
putting
a
in a play?
surprise guest.
Oh, I understand.
But should we just ask Bloomborn to take the girls into the city so that we don't have to be
Oh.
conspicuous?
Plus,
we could bring
I was waiting for you to have us start singing.
May, okay.
I was as well.
That is fine. May I write a note? I won't sign it with my name. I'll sign it old friend.
Oh, of course.
May I intervene? What
Well,
are we talking about?
just
I just feel bad because I personally promised the girls,
Well,
but I'm
of
sure they
course.
won't mind.
well, given the political situation of the world and with the urgency that we have with
different era.
with our dear friend, we figured that I could bring us back towards the
Yes.
home. And would you mind escorting the girls into the city towards the
Sorry?
bakery? I don't mind bringing home your tea supplies as well.
No. I'm so sorry if this causes inconvenience for you all, but I
Not a tour guide.
I will not be making my way into the city walls, and the city proper is not.
Oh, is there any reason in particular?
You do not have to keep the accent up. I can put a wall of silence around us. And you watch as like a giant bubble magically glistens.
Oh, that
around
was so
you.
awkward. I don't even know the guy. Oh my gosh. Oh,
It's a bubble
wow.
of silence. You guys are good.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I had no idea what to say there.
imagine knowing him.
Yeah,
imagine
I'm
knowing
sorry.
him.
I don't know. Oh, I don't
Oh,
know how you
that is
guys-
what we were talking about. That guy, I killed him. That what? I mean,
Imagine knowing him and saying that you have the same name
think I
as
did
his
that
father.
Okay.
That it was a fraud. It was a.
You glitched. Is that what happened?
Yes,
You
it was a
glitched?
slip up.
Your
Freudian
zero turned into a
glitch.
one. What the heck?
The Freudian glitch.
It was the big ball of fire up there in space. It turned
Turned to a little bolt of
yeah,
lightning.
it turned my system weird.
Yeah, hit my solar flare.
But why can you not?
It
venture
turned the
out?
0 to a 1.
Oh, I am
Are you
I-
banned from the city?
banned
Sex
is a
fiend.
hard word for it. I have had a falling out with.
He's on the
the,
registry.
I had a falling out with a certain group of people there. I don't get along with some
So
of
just
their.
avoid them.
Let's say some of the nobles of the city. I do not get along with, and
So just don't go to the noble.
they have made sure that I am not welcome back in the city for
When I get home,
our difference in opinions.
I will change that.
I truly,
Then
trust
maybe
me,
Go to door to door.
have no need for making my way in there. Those who I once called friends are no longer.
Who did you call friend?
It is a long story. young ones.
May I know?
I have
we know
time.
what you
No.
did?
We had a disagreement on. I've been alive for a long time.
Yes.
Certain policies that have been around and that have floated around magic.
Perhaps you could tell us more when we get back to the tower.
It is
Because I'm interested in
Hello.
what is different from when I grew up compared to when you
the
grew up.
simple premise is this: I am a wizard,
Right.
and they do not
Oh, I
take
see.
kindly to my kind.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
truly
Just
sorry
really
about that,
unfortunate.
Lord.
It is.
Do you want a cupcake?
Do you still have the moss?
I have a couple. I saved some.
I would
My
take
God.
one right now. Yes, it's
Oh, you know, I should have given them to the family.
they're right there.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna run.
You run back in.
Yeah.
As you give them a cupcake
I
and
give
you
them
kind of run
cupcakes.
in. You see Gorno and you see Gorno is like behind, like back across, like back to the counter, arms crossed, as he's saying, I know. Very sweet, I know. As you can see, his wife is going, it's just so much money. As she's like sobbing tears of joy behind the counter as you run, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry. And you hand her the cupcake.
No need to apologize. I brought muffins, cupcakes.
Oh my god, no, it's you guys have already done it.
No, we are just very grateful.
Really, it was no problem. You guys bought us out, so.
Hey, you know what? It's
Should we go back in? What?
No, I went back.
He
in
went
to
back in
get
to get
cupcakes.
cupcakes.
Oh, thank you. It's too much. We'll take them, but it's thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
And thank you so much.
Of course, and have a good day.
Have a good spring equinox.
Oh, I forgot that's coming. Thank you.
Is that today?
Yes, but may Bahamut guide you.
Thanks.
So back in the bubble. So if you can't go into the city,
Okay, I'm back.
welcome back. We're trying to figure out what we should do because we're not really held in high regard with the city. So it's
Oh, never mind. I remember why.
yeah,
That's unfortunate.
So what should we do? I mean, what do we do? I'm disguised. You are disguised.
We're all disguised, but
All disguised,
I
we
mean,
can all go.
this should be a quick endeavor. I could go in with one other person. It could be quick in and out.
Read my books.
Quick in and out.
While you're doing that, we can revive Turtle.
The bakery is in
No.
It's an hour.
the bakery
Oh,
is in the city square, and the city square is almost right at the
So-
beginning of the town.
So what
Right by the
if
gates.
you and Lavro go into the city with the girls to drop them off,
Because
and me and Cora, Clementine, and Dudu over here,
Doo-doo.
we revive Turtle.
well, I think the revival process takes around an hour.
Right.
Do you think that will?
That should give them more than enough. They'll probably be longer than we will.
We're splitting up,
Well, honestly,
guys.
what's the issue if what?
Well,
we
how
have to
about
wait, that
how
means
about
it's-
Dorian goes with? How about Dorian goes with them? Because he's not.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Because at the very least, if you two are discovered, then
Role-play all day.
if you two are discovered, then at the very least, nothing really.
But then
Too
another name
terrible
is
happens.
added to the list of wanted people.
No,
Well,
because then if you two are found, then you return home heroes, and Hero also becomes a hero. And if we go with you,
He's
on
also
the
Because
path-
we are the people that they believe, they
I
believe that we
suppose.
kidnapped you.
Yeah.
so we can. We
I like
can-
this plan. This is a good plan.
Also, I'm not with you guys yet. Sorry, I forgot.
Well, whenever you get back, that's
Yeah.
what we'll inform you on.
Durian,
So sad.
are you're in the shop?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's too much.
Yes. Also,
Yes.
before I head out, I do have a question that I just
Absolutely.
remembered. Unrelated to the cupcakes. You guys wouldn't happen to. I don't know how Durian would word this. Do you?
Yes, and we have many things.
Yeah. Okay, so I know you guys have like healing stuff, so you've mentioned.
Yes.
I am wondering if you have anything that could like heal, like, okay, a metaphor.
Okay.
If you have a flower
Sure.
and part of it is withering, like
So-
part of like the roots. are
Yes, I
withering, and it's starting
understand.
to affect the whole plant.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to have to like cut off the flower to end the misery. Is there a way? Is there anything I can give to it that'll like clear it of its rot?
Sort of like medicine for plants.
Yeah,
Hmm.
or like anything.
medicine for plants.
Medicine for something that's not like.
Sort of like a cure to root rot.
Yeah.
What
Very
kind of
simple.
plants?
Well, that's the thing that kind of strays from the metaphor. It would more be like,
Is this for the show?
yeah, it's kind of an offshoot from the show.
Okay.
It's
So-
We're running a lot of shows over here.
so it's not because it's not part of the show, but because of the show and the topics we were
Mhm.
handling, it kind of led me to my own research of things.
Sure.
Because there are so many interesting.
I
things in
am
this world.
always in favor of research.
Yeah. So I was just wondering if there is anything that could do that with like say like I don't know, anything. Like plants, people, rocks,
Something to cure root rot.
people.
Something to cure root rot.
There's rot.
Give example.
An example.
Is your backstory that you have cancer?
That would be crazy. No! Okay, so my hair.
Yes.
His hair is raw.
He has
Bookshelf.
Wait, actually.
He actually has cancer. That's his backstory. Oh my god.
Alright, settle down, settle down.
I'm sorry. How do we settle down from?
He does not have cancer. Very
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sexy.
Can you give me an example?
Not for me though. Okay, so you see my hair.
Yes.
So it's very pink.
Yes.
It's not usually
It's
pink.
beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, but it's not usually pink. It's
I
not
was gonna
supposed to be
say, did
pink.
you dye
Because I
that?
have
I didn't
cancer.
dye it myself.
Alright.
Think of it more as like a disease.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's okay. It doesn't. It's not affecting me too. Oh, it also gives me this rash. I don't know.
Wait, it's a disease?
Mm.
You're not here.
But I'm asking.
No, do it. You're not here. Do the thing.
Bleh.
You're not here right
The
now.
metagaming dissolve. There you go.
Metagaming. Just bad at this.
I have.
You can work on that.
I'm sorry, let me see.
Yeah.
She takes this medical device that's like wrapped around her neck, this necklace that you
The
guys
snake.
saw. And you see it has like a prick at the end of it. And she goes, "Do you mind if I draw blood?"
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Alright.
Ow. Ow.
I didn't do it that first time.
Sorry, it was
You
your
were
finger.
anticipating.
got
No,
scared.
I understand the sort of phantom paint. One
Yeah,
more.
yeah. Okay. Ow.
Alright. She
No,
takes
it
it,
was.
and you watch as she takes this, and you can see she sets it in this vial, and you can watch as she does almost like a swipe of her hand, and you can see the entire jar freezes over.
Can I arcane? Arcana?
Yeah,
Check. You catch my drift? Can I have advantage?
absolutely.
I rolled the exact same number. That would be a 12. I rolled a 3 and then I rolled a 3.
She's just right across. So I have
Oh,
to keep
okay.
the bottle cold. I'll preserve this, and I can run some of my own tests on it.
Yeah.
That rash is mighty odd. She like takes a look at it and kind of tilts her head. Where were you when you got this? Did it start in a specific place?
I am going to ask for you to keep
Yes.
quiet about this, if you can. Like, patient, doctor.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
If possible.
I am under an oath
Yeah.
to
It-
make sure that my clients always receive confidentiality.
Yeah, it
Don't
came
worry.
from the Rose Shore.
Oh,
It's
you
in
were
Monroe.
you
It's
were
like,
in,
what do I do?
you were in the Rose Shore.
Yeah, I journey a lot.
The Rose Shore. That's that pink area.
Yeah, so yeah, you see, it's
I've
like
been
that.
there once when I was younger.
Really? And you weren't infected?
No, I didn't stay for very long. How long were you there, young man?
A while. Well, long enough to get infected. Not too long, but like long enough for it to.
Couple days?
Yeah, a little longer. But yeah.
Wow. It's up on the map. Huh. You spent.
No.
Are we looking at weeks?
I don't remember how many. Was it-
Well, I mean, probably not
Yeah,
longer. Than
y-
we, not probably not
yeah,
longer than
around.
like 2 weeks. Yeah. Huh. That is so interesting. And you grew pink hair
Yeah.
and this rash, and she like looks at the bottle that she's holding of your blood, and she goes,
That's why I rubbed moss.
the rash.
I was like, what? I was like, what?
And she looks at this vial and she goes, "Huh, I'll run my tests on this.
What are my tests?
As I'm looking at it, it looks normal. I have heard of some lore. That's that place that they worship that dead god there, right?
I think so.
Gosh, what was that name?
And then that's when I got cancer.
Shut up. You watch her, she like pulls out a book and she begins to like kind of scan through the book, and she's like, huh.
Canes. Read my books.
I'll get back to you. Can you come back tomorrow while I run this?
Yeah, I can do that.
Free of charge. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, of course.
You guys have been so generous. This is, how about a favor among friends, we'll call it.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
That's the name of the session.
Who was it?
Oh.
What was the name of the session?
Familiar faces.
Oh,
Should I call it a favor among friends?
I was thinking FF. I was just
Ah.
thinking 2 Fs.
Final Fantasy.
Freaky Friday.
I'll get back to you on this. I'm sorry about your ailment.
Hey, you know, we ball.
Are you from the north?
Yeah.
Where are you from about?
It's a small place called Dual Ridge.
I've been to Dual Ridge.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, my husband's from Dual Ridge.
He is?
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
I didn't know. Ah.
Well,
you
he
came here?
he wasn't born in Dual Ridge, but he spent a lot of his youth in Dual Ridge.
Gotcha.
It's where he got his fondness for the arcane and all of his knowledge on these sort of alchemy, like potions.
Very big on magic there.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And then
He's
look-
told me all about it.
Well, that's why
And
I
I've
was
been there. I went to go visit his some of his family is over there. I went to go visit them. Very, very kind folks that stay over there. I was only there for a little while, and then we actually did an expedition to the Vermilion Village, which I'm sure this is where you got that. We
Correct,
were only
yeah.
there for a couple days, but very fine people there too. So interesting. I do remember them. I was probably in my early 20s, so that must have been, over 20 years ago at this point. But I do remember the inhabitants being pink.
Yeah.
How old is Turtle?
And I assume you don't want to turn. And I assume you don't want to turn pink.
Preferably not. That would not
Huh.
be ideal.
Boo. Your parents were seeing your dad was seeing something pink in that village then if you're sworn.
Oh my god!
Mercy.
What the fuck?
I know
Ash
you-
Ketchum.
Hi, Ash Ketchum. I
Ash
know you
Ketchum.
did not just say that.
Why
Oh my
did you
god.
say
Ew,
that?
don't repeat it. Okay.
What the?
Wonderful place. You know what?
Wonderful pig.
My friend.
Stop.
Stop it.
Not funny.
My friend, I'll take a look at this for you. And she
Okay.
takes your bottle of blood and she kind of like tucks it behind the counter and she goes, my husband might know a little bit about about that stuff over there. Interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow bright and early. Oh!
Because you mentioned that. Why did you guys move here? Like to a place with like no magic.
Here. Oh, well,
If I
look
may ask.
around.
The animals are like outside the shop.
Outside the shop, this place is bustling with nature. I mean, I
That is
have
true,
seen
yeah.
very few places that have such a cultivated druidic culture. I mean, 30 years ago when I was a girl, people used to always say that this place was so dull and boring. And then Queen Lysette took over and turned this place into a druid's haven and animals flocked like crazy.
Yeah, there's
This
something going
entire
on there.
place is brimming with nature magic. I mean, it is a beautiful
mother?
place to live in. And
She's a druid.
it's the perfect
Very
place
powerful
to have
druid.
an animal sanctuary, especially because the wood itself supports animal life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard for animals to die in a place of sacred druidic magic.
That is true. That
And-
is very true.
While my husband and I did have to sacrifice some of our more peculiar talents to move here, I mean, some
Can
of
I ask
our. Sorry?
Can I ask what? I won't tell anybody. Because I'm also from magic, so it's not like taboo for me.
My husband was a very, very talented artificer. I mean,
Oh.
he was an alchemist and an artificer, and he just had a way with invention. And I was, as a young girl, a bit of a druid user myself.
Oh.
I dabbled, and
Makes
strong
sense.
magics here just aren't really,
Makes sense why she's a high
just aren't really, I don't want to say permitted. Druid magic is encouraged, but the kind of magic that we really enjoyed was looked down upon.
So they're bad boys. Oh, they totally would have been on our side.
Oh, stronger transformation magic here and there.
Ooh, that's cool.
I mean,
So that's where they're
I
getting
used to
the
be a
surgeries and
very, very talented shapeshifter when I was younger.
Really? Oh, that's
Absolutely.
awesome.
I tried to teach my son, but he just never really clicked
Well,
with the
she's
magic
in
thing.
for a treat.
He found a way to do it permanently.
He just never really clicked with the magic thing. I don't know, he was always just too interested with waving his sword around, and I mean, I'm sure it's probably where we raised him. I mean, the Western Web is It's full of magic, but they're fighters over
But
there.
yeah, that's what I've heard.
You know, and if I could raise him somewhere else, you know, I won't even. I'm happy with his upbringing. I might have considered raising him somewhere else, somewhere where he could have more developed those magical talents. But
Yeah, hey, but we all have our strengths.
and we're here now, and I would have loved to raise him in Dulridge, but I mean, I love your place over there, but it's just so dang cold. You
Yeah,
can't
well,
raise
I-
raise anything over there.
That's fair. I love the cold, so I can't complain.
I mean, I don't mind the cold. I've been everywhere. I've lived all over the map, but it's so hard to keep an animal sanctuary when half the animals are freezing or
freezing, yeah.
hibernating.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is the perfect temperature year round.
Yeah, it's very temperate.
Very,
Very temperate.
very. I'm sure it's very warm for you, though. My husband had to acclimate when we were traveling around
I had to acclimate
to
for
the
sure.
south for sure.
I'm still sweating.
Well, you know, you get used to it one day.
Yeah.
I'll test your blood. I'll
Okay.
get back
Yes,
to
I
you.
forgot about that.
Yes, I'll get back to you. And hey, I'll keep this little I'll keep confidentiality about your request, as long as you also keep confidentiality about the sort of hemocraft over here.
My lips are sealed.
Fantastic. Have a good one.
You as well.
It was oh, remind me your name.
I'm gonna tell him. You know what? I like you guys.
Oh lord.
Oh,
Oh lord. have
Oh
mercy.
yeah, it's happening.
Oh lord.
I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm not
Yes?
just a random folk from Dulridge.
We got
All
him.
right. You don't say.
You can call me Prince Durian. What I'm gonna say? Well, I'm gonna pronounce it
Christ.
correctly this time.
Okay.
Prince Durian of Dulridge.
Oh, you're one of the. You're one of the royal family.
I am. I'm gonna go though, just cause you know.
Oh, is it alright if my husband says hi?
Yes, of course, of course.
Gorno, get in here! And you watch as Gorno comes out, and he's like,
Ramsey.
yes. And you see she goes, this is Prince Dorian of Dulridge. As he looks over you, and you can see his like mustache kind of raises up a little, and he goes,
I'm imagining the dad.
That's what I was thinking about.
his like mustache and his bushy eyebrows raise a little. He goes,
Pleasure to meet you guys,
your family is good.
and yours is as well.
Dan of
Now
Little.
Robin should go introduce himself to see if he says something.
That's
Your
all.
family is.
Your family is a
All right.
family.
Well, I will catch you guys tomorrow.
Have a good one, Prince. Sorry,
Yeah,
Sally.
Call me Sally. There you
Sally,
remember.
I remember.
All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Bye.
Yes, I'll test this. As you're leaving, she says, "Wow, no wonder they had so much gold." She like places the vial under.
I hope she thinks that we were just the
No.
royal escorts.
Yeah.
As you let the parrot kind of go, customer on your way out. As you have you guys come to a conclusion in the time he's been in there?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Matthew.
I know that we
Different.
did, but should we split up?
She's beautiful. Yes.
Or
I think
should
we're gonna kill two birds with one stone.
I
don't think we all need to go.
But metagaming, real quick.
Nope. I don't
Nah,
hear it.
nah.
I
We
hear
don't need
it.
to roleplay the entire thing either. Like,
It's gonna happen.
I know
What?
it will, but we
Well,
would.
we'll just do a good job of going back and forth.
well,
I'm sorry. What are you guys doing?
Robin, Lavro, and Durian are going into the city to
We're
drop
splitting
off
up.
Rowan
arrows.
Durian.
We are splitting up to do big things.
And Clementine and Cora and Lace are staying in the forest
And we're
to
reviving,
resurrect Turtle.
When you say that, Bloomborn is gonna go. I hate to change plans again.
I don't hear it.
This is a sacred grove.
We're not doing it here.
Where are you doing it?
I don't that way. I just pointed in a direction.
Okay.
Long
That way?
This area is not very good for necromancy
Well,
magic.
Okay, so
I
well,
don't.
thankfully-
The
so
spell
if we
may
like
fail.
20,
Thankfully,
20 yards that way,
And also,
50?
This forest goes for miles.
And also, thankfully, I believe that the spell that we are trying to perform is not necromancy, is transmutation. So we should be
It's
fine.
a druid
fine.
spell.
It'll be okay.
It's a druid
You
spell.
It's a
are-
druid spell, yes.
You are recalling a soul to the body. That is it
Druid
is a
spell.
form of necromancy.
But not technically.
The school is transmutation.
Sure, I'm God.
No!
He's here!
Attack
him!
No,
He's here.
If you could give me 30 minutes to run in and out, I'll be out.
as well as
You pick me up first.
I would recommend.
Chicken
I would recommend
booty.
you
You wanna
all.
go?
This spell is powerful.
Where do we want to do?
It is powerful magic, and
So-
magic will draw attention,
How
no
many
matter
times
how.
can we teleport?
I can
Okay,
do it once.
just wait.
I
Hold
would
on.
recommend doing it somewhere you trust, or possibly in my tower.
So
Okay, so why don't I just go in super fast, drop the girls off, and then we'll travel back. So you don't have to go back and
Not
forth.
going to be that fast.
Well then we can stake out the forest and make sure that we are good when we teleport, and that also
Are you
there's
gonna-
Well,
no
what
one
if
tracking us.
me, you, Clementine, and the
Yeah,
horse
but no.
go back
I'm
together?
not gonna reveal
They go
myself.
into the city. While they're doing that, we revive, we resurrect there, and then we come pick them back up.
Because we wouldn't have a way. We
Saying
could
I've
go
heard
back
that you are-
and then come back here, but we wouldn't have a way back home.
Because they don't know where they're going.
Then they can
I
get the
promise
hotel
I'm
room
gonna
and
take
stay the
I
night.
know. So
Well, you guys are
drop
discussing
it
it
off at the
in
bakery.
Alright, I'll fall in.
Sure.
You're going with the people.
Sure.
If you have your hood up anyways.
Okay, to make things
come back.
faster for you guys,
Should I come
how
back?
about I just write a note, I'll drop the girls off at the front of the bakery, leave them with the note,
Like
and
orphans.
then leave.
Yeah,
Orphans.
I come back now.
I would have liked to say hi to my friends.
I just feel
but
like it is
that's
not going
okay.
to be that easy.
And also, we'll be back in a few days' time.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. I will leave a note with them, and then we can go. It'll
Oh,
take
I have to
me
come back
30.
here tomorrow anyway, so it's like.
Why?
So
I
what
have
if?
plans.
We're really working.
Okay,
the force.
hear me out.
I
What
have
if?
plans.
What if you three go into the city, drop the girls off, get a little hotel room, spend the night, bop around town,
Spend the night in
and
the
then
city where
we-
we're wanted?
where we are wanted.
It's going to take 30
You are
minutes
fine.
max.
So that while you're doing that, we
Out
go
of
back,
character-
we bring a body
Out of
back.
character, if you don't want me to roleplay it, I just won't roleplay it. If you're worried about spending too much
But
time,
I want you to like roleplay it if you want roleplay.
I know, but it's just like it doesn't make sense to.
Out of character, it's just gonna take a while for everyone.
I don't really care about how long it takes. I think if you want to roleplay it, roleplay it.
You've had plenty of moments too. I don't
No,
think
no,
I don't
it-
think it's gonna take more than 20 minutes. I'm not going in and saying hello. I'm saying I walk to the bakery. I'll probably talk with the girls for 5 minutes
Well,
and then leave. I don't
Real
have
quick.
to make it take a long time.
I mean, since we're also getting Durian back tomorrow, couldn't we just send him with the girls to the bakery?
I
Or,
can,
I mean,
Tomorrow?
since we're getting Turtle
He
back
doesn't know his way
later
around.
today.
I can figure it out.
I just don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't have to roleplay it, guys.
I don't care about the roleplaying.
Christian does. So
No. That's not That's not what I was saying.
What? I don't understand.
I just historically, when we've been split up, it usually just
I
takes.
know, and I'm telling
Okay,
you,
okay,
I
okay.
won't make it take a long time.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
That
If
means
it
no one
gets too
else.
fast, I'll say, okay, can we just speed this up and I'll roll for anything you want me to roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Good?
Why don't
Yeah.
we just do no one else does roleplay, Jesse does her thing, and then this comes back. So we don't have like another. We have to split between the two parties.
No,
The
that's what-
session
that's
will
what
be
he's
ending
saying.
in 15 minutes. We're hard stopping.
Okay, then
Okay.
okay, then can I just say that Robin went in to the city gates and we'll role play it later.
Point of order. Who's going inside?
Wait, what?
I'll go inside. Robin.
I thought it
Oh.
was me and Durian.
And LeBron?
Durian and LeBron.
Yeah.
And then where are you guys? Just staying outside?
They'll
Yeah,
just
we're
stay out-
going
I think
back,
we're just gonna
back
wait,
towards
yeah.
the forest, off the main road.
I guess we're just waiting.
You're waiting?
Yeah.
Okay. You three are approaching the city gates. You guys eventually make your way over. And as you approach, you guys do... I'm sorry, I just put food in my mouth. I thought you guys were talking a lot.
No, we're good at making decisions now. We had that law on lock.
Okay. As you guys make your way over, you see that giant, massive wall. You can see the blonde stone block that's like stacked. It's about a 30-foot high wall. You do see that group of people that was originally around those walls taking measurements. You can see they're still there, kind of walking around, looking at the stone,
What the hell are they
making
up to?
blueprints. Robin, you also still see the city watchman. Looks like the shifts have changed at some point in the last hour. And there looks like there's slightly less, almost like they're in the middle of a guard shift right now. And the only reason you recognize that is because you used to be a watchman every once in a while. You would go up there and take a watchman shift. You recognize that the time is probably pretty convenient for a watch shift right now. And so, top of the hour, they're shifting watch. So slightly less guards as you make your way towards the entrance of these large stone gates. And you can see there is a slight line outside of a couple different carts that are getting searched, and you can see people are getting patted down, and you can see there's 2 knights that are standing guard watching over.
I'm saying, thank God we didn't go.
Why?
Yeah.
Because if
We would've been called
Lace and I are
something.
getting pat down, they're gonna feel metal and they're gonna feel bone.
Yeah.
That's true.
What do you guys do?
We wait in line to go in.
You guys wait in
I
line?
don't have to roleplay right now. If you plan on ending the session soon,
That's
I'd,
fine.
I'd rather do the turtle thing.
The turtle thing's gonna take way longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was anticipating this all happening next session.
Yeah.
I was as
We
well.
like decide what's going on and then.
Okay.
The turtle thing takes way longer. So I will say, yeah, you guys begin to make your way into the city gates, and as you do, you see these two guards, these two knights that are standing watch as they go, next! And they call you up. There's a cart right in front of you that gets denied access. You can hear this man who goes, I'm just selling my wheat! I don't even know what this whole thing is about! I don't even know who the king is! I don't know who the queen is! I don't know who's this prince anyway? And you can see as the knights are like bickering with him, as they're like, and he takes his cart and he just like steers it and he goes, well, fuck off, the lot of you! And this like older gentleman makes his way past and they go, next!
Okay, we walk up.
You guys walk forward as they go, arms out! State your business and your wares.
Visiting the bakery for my favorite sweet goods that I cannot access anywhere else.
Which bakery?
The Mayflower.
State your names, your wares, anything you have on you. We will be conducting a search, so anything you don't state will and can be held against you.
I just have my stuff.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Sally.
Sally, what?
What's your last
Guards.
Sally Guard?
It's plural. It's plural.
name?
Buckle Harry.
Roman Woodleaf.
Rolo of Hearthside.
Rolo, they're writing all of these down, and they go, do you have any house seals to present?
I don't think so.
Should I bring up the one that the crest, the knight crest?
I don't think so.
No.
Because
But
that
we're
was
gonna
like,
get denied entry.
what?
We're gonna get denied entry.
I know, but that was like for the knights. If they see that we have that, they might.
They're gonna assume you killed a knight
Yeah,
and stole
and we
it.
took it off their person.
That's true.
No.
If you don't at this time have any relation to anyone in the city, we are not accepting.
Well, I know the bakers. We are good friends. You could ask them. yourself.
Apologies if you are not family or invited in at the request of someone in the city. We are not allowing visitors at this time.
Do I have? Can I roll history to see if because I don't remember everything I have on my person.
You have your mentor's journal, which does have the royal crest on it. You have two knights. You have a high knight pendant, and you just have a normal knight's pendant as well, which is turtles. You have your royal sheath. You guys have a lot of stuff.
I know,
for the
but
city.
So I can show my book. It's a lot less well known of like a royal item, so it would be like less conspicuous. I feel. No.
Can I roll intelligence to see, or like I don't know if I could roll for this, but could I roll to see if this would cause concern in the guards?
You roll an insight check.
Can I roll to see which item would be the least amount of
So no.
emotion?
Can I roll to know everything?
Can I roll to be
22.
smart?
Okay, 22 with an insight check. You
Like
figure
if we were to give them either the book or my insignia.
the book technically you could claim. The insignia, with a 22, the insignia, you're right. It might cause concern. The fact that you just have an insignia, but you're not wearing knight's clothes, you're not claiming you're a knight, like that might cause some concern. The best thing you could probably do is, if you had like a letter or sending or something that you could send out to Beetle to like let you into the city. Otherwise, the best thing you probably have is Lavro's journal as Lavro's spellbook, because it is like it claims that he got it and it's his, and it's like something that he got from the Royal Archive, which doesn't technically say he's part of the royal family. It just says that he works for the Royal Archive.
Okay, Robin will look at you and nod.
Okay. I actually have been working for the Royal Archive recently, and I have this book as proof.
You see, he looks up and he goes, "State the position you had and present the evidence."
I'm just an archivist, and here is my tome. Now, do I have to roll for it?
Roll a persuasion check, because you are technically a.
I'm good at those. Oh no.
About a dominant.
inspiration.
Magical guidance.
Girl, you have a plus 10 persuasion.
I do.
You
Oh, I
rolled a
guess that's true. If I rolled what did I roll the first
You rolled a
time?
7, no?
I think so.
Yeah.
7 plus 10, 17 plus a guidance. Plus 4, so 21.
21. Okay,
From
he looks.
7
fine,
to
you're fine.
21.
He looks at it and he goes, "You may enter," and he hands it back to you.
Awesome.
Yes, make your business quick,
We will.
and we will be checking any smuggled goods on the way out.
But of course.
Does food count?
Do you think food counts?
No.
Doesn't look like it's raining.
Okay.
And you guys let in, and you can see like the three girls behind you kind of like stick close to you as well as they're walking behind.
He like ushers them forward.
As you see
I
Mary
love
Jane
books.
kind of like approaches and whispers in your ear, and that went well.
Wait,
Hey,
do
we're
we
in
get
ours.
did we get pat down? We got pat down, right?
You actually didn't get pat down.
Oh.
You presented the seal. You presented the seal, and they didn't pat you down.
We're in or
If I was gonna play the
Oh.
"This is not democracy, sir, get your hand off my penis."
You actually didn't get pat down. As you
Um,
enter in, yeah.
Oh, sorry, real quick. Can I? Are we out of earshot from the guards?
Oh yeah, you guys are fucking gone.
I'm gonna lean to those two, to our peoples. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm a bit worried because I definitely have a lot of magical items on me.
Luckily, we have a bag of holding.
Okay.
that is also well, magical items. A bag of holding is fine, right?
Yeah, bags of holding are fine.
Okay. Do you? Okay.
Everyday magical items are fine.
What are your magical
But they can look
items?
through the bag of holding.
Yes.
Okay, then why don't we put the stuff in my lamp?
They didn't-
They can't gain access. to
Can-
my
They
lamp.
Yeah,
didn't
you-
search for it.
Yeah, you could
Okay.
put the bag of holding in the
Let's-
lamp.
Well,
Yeah.
because they said that they're going.
But isn't that a
for
pocket dimension and a pocket
smuggled
dimension?
Smuggled goods. Like
It's
I don't think
it's
that's.
different because the lamp itself doesn't. I don't think
It just it acts as a space. It's not a dimension. It's like bringing it into like Lehman's height.
They didn't pat you down when you presented that you were like an archivist at the Royal Library, which was a level of credibility that is above the average person. So they didn't pat you down for that, but they did say they will be checking for
I should have
smuggled
said I was Mara.
goods on the way out.
Well, Mara's wanted.
Mara is wanted.
Is she?
Yes.
Okay.
Mara,
So don't say
very
that.
much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I have a.
But it's good of you,
I
Ross.
have minor illusion on it. I don't know. Can I
That
like
is
see through
magic.
I
that?
feel like
I
that'd be
think that
worse.
they will be. I think that will be detected. Let's deal with it when it comes time. We can put your items in my bag of
Can you just
holding.
put me in the bag?
No,
and
I mean you hold your breath.
for
And
minutes.
then get caught when they search the bag of holding.
Can you put me in the lamp?
I cannot put you in the lamp.
Okay.
As we're walking, Robin's writing a note.
Okay.
I'll think of stuff. I'll think of something.
As you guys enter into the
I'm not
city,
gonna think of something.
immediately the first thing that hits you is the entrance to the Shouting Square, which is the town center of Moreau. Everybody, well, those that are here, welcome to the City of Charm, also known to the City of Moreau.
Oh.
To those of you that call this place home, welcome home. As the familiar sounds, scents, and sights bring you a comfort that you did not know that you missed until you stepped foot inside the city walls. Both of you can take points of inspiration. As the
Easy.
tall guild houses
I'm at 7.
as the tall guild houses and the homes and shops of their wealthy owners surround this cobbled square, you can see exteriors reflect the prosperity of owners. Some of the larger and older buildings in this town center incorporate even unique, intricate carvings of druidic spells and vines and trees that carve along these wooden pillars. You can see at the center of this square is the stone faces of water spirits that spew water into an incredibly large octagonal fountain. You can see 4 smaller fountains, but still large in their own right, lay around the perimeter, filling the streets with the sounds of rushing water. And in fact, as you take a look around, you can see the cobbled streets below you are filled with in cracks of vines and moss. You can see all around you the immediate fresh air and breath of nature is incredibly prevalent. Not only are all of these buildings fairly newer looking, they look like they've been renovated. It looks like this town, while still has its own rustic qualities, it looks like this entire town is very well taken care of. Like someone is constantly upkeeping the streets. All of the owners of these shops are very, very proud of keeping their front doorsteps as clean as they can. And as you pay attention to some of the individual storefronts, you see numerous different things. You see taverns, inns, guild halls, shops. You can see at the far end of town the towering spires of what's going to be temples. You can see, as you're looking at all of these different houses, all of these doors are colored into different colors. You see a section of the town square, you can see blue doors, and then another one you can see green doors. You can see a couple different purple doors. Everything is colored to look like it's a part of some sort of house or faction. And as you make your way through this town center and the shouting square, you immediately realize why it gets its name. The sound of bubbling voices and people are just crowding the street. You can see a market sprawls along the alleys of this western side of this shouting square. You can see thrumming with a hum of different dealings between different peoples. You can see tents combined to form a maze of different items, dried goods, and hanging meats. Dozens of farmers dressed more like nobility than you've seen in other parts of the continent slide through aisles, giving prices on rations and offering various packing options for shipment, like beasts of burden and shopping bags of holding. You can see as different people are making their way, the outfits here are very distinct. Everyone is wearing very, very finely made clothing. The fashion here is very, very important to everyone. You can see large skirts, and especially the more noble folk. The more noble folk are dressed in these beautiful, intricately embroidered vests and bodices. You can see large billowing skirts and almost like suits are the norm here, even for those that look like they're just everyday farmers. There is a certain prosperity to this town. You're not seeing beggars. You're not seeing low life. At least not in the first couple steps into this town.
Homelessness, get out!
And as you enter, you make your way towards these familiar streets, and you're looking for the Mayflower. And the Mayflower is fairly close to the entrance of the town. It's one of the first bakeries that you see. In fact, it is the first bakery that you see because it's large. You can see the entire front side of this building is absolutely plastered with windows, and in the windowsills you see lines of baked goods on displays, steaming hot. You can see the actual roof of this shop is made to look like a giant pie with one giant cherry in the middle of it. Awesome. And you can see this beautiful painted golden door with a handle of grapes along the exterior of it. And in the storefronts, you can see hanging a giant sign that says the Mayflower Bakery. And as you approach, you can see in the window, behind the visage of steaming baked goods, the familiar face of Beetle Forgeheart, your old friend and companion, as you're making your way towards it. And I've got an important question. What entrance do you use, the front or the back? Because you do know there's a back entrance.
I'm not going in.
It is their residential.
I am not going in. I look through the window.
What?
And I have kind of a pained, bittersweet look on my face. Maybe my eyes water a little bit. But then he turns to the girl. After he watches Beetle for a couple moments, he looks to the girls and he says, "Okay, I cannot go inside with you. You know who I am, and that's why I can't go in. But could you please deliver this note to Beetle?" He points to Beetle. "That's who you want to talk to."
All right. Yeah, we'll take the note. We'll take the note.
Tell him if you wish that you are looking for work. This note has on here that if they have room in their heart and in their home, that they will take you in. But if that's not what you want, you can tell them that that's not what you want.
All right.
And then what? The girls are just stranded in a big city.
Well, there's plenty of homes, and there's. I mean, I'm sure.
Better than a swamp.
Truth.
And this note will work. They'll know it's from you.
I signed it. They know my. I just hope that.
Will you wait out here for a moment while we go inside?
No,
never mind. I'm sorry. You don't have to.
I can wait. I don't want to draw attention. So.
I know. I understand. You guys can head out.
I can wait, but as soon as you get word that it's okay, you come out here and let me know so that I can leave.
All right.
I can wait.
Their baked goods are really delicious.
I'm seeing that. You watch as Mary Belle is jumping up and down, tugging on you, and she goes, "Are you gonna get us pie? Are you gonna get us pie?"
I'll give her a gold to buy some food.
Awesome! Magic Man! Can you make this gold coin turn into pie?
So, I have a secret magic trick to tell you.
Okay.
So if you have
No.
coin,
Yeah.
and you go to people who have food,
Yeah.
and you give it to them,
Yeah.
magically they give you food.
Oh my god,
If
really?
you trade
Sometimes,
coins to them-
sometimes.
But also, they might magically give you other coins. There's either silver
Okay.
or like bronze.
Okay.
If you give them a gold coin and you
Yeah,
you'll
I
get
know what
food,
those are
you'll
because
get
I've
food
stolen
and
them
the other
before.
ones. Yes, you'll get food and those.
You're
ones.
into great here.
Also, don't steal.
Yes.
Why?
You have to promise me I brought you here because I want you.
Well, if you steal, they'll come and try and take your toys.
You watch as the middle sister, you watch as she like pulls in a Maribel as she goes, Don't worry, I'll teach her not to. And then you can see as she looks up at her older sister and she gives her older sister a wink. And then you can see as Mary Jane goes, no, we actually won't. We actually won't. This is and she like leans over. This is a good place with good people. And
Which one's the oldest?
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane, they can never make me like you.
And Mother wouldn't want us to steal here.
You're going to die.
And you watch as the middle sister goes, okay, whatever. And you can see as Maribel goes, okay, holding her like 3 stuffed bears that LaRoe gave her, and now this gold coin. And she says, "Today has been awesome."
She was dead
You are
earlier.
the bravest
She
little
was
girl I
dead
know.
earlier.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll
And
wait
you-
out here. I'll hide around he's gonna go around, like, he's gonna point to where he goes. It's gonna be around kind of the back area. I'll be over there. Just come let me know if you got the okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Hey, Robin.
I want to.
I won't make love to you.
You're one of the good ones.
I think you could be
That
too.
lace kid, awful though.
Yeah, you got weird friends though. You're cool too. And Durian wasn't.
Yeah, we didn't really talk.
We didn't, but I appreciate you making this journey. for
Yeah,
me And
anytime.
for my sisters.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Things happen, and I'm here to support in your endeavors. And I truly do hope that everything goes well. for
And
you
surely this
and
town won't get
James.
bombed with them in it.
And I hope I don't get arrested.
Thanks.
Killed.
And you watch as her and her 2 younger sisters hold on either side as she takes a deep breath in and then opens the handle to the Mayflower. And you can see as she takes a step inside, a brief wafting scent of yeast and baked dough beckons you inside, and you know that you can't go in. And as she enters in, you see, ding, ding, ding. A baker looks over towards them. You can see apron dusted with flour, with the large dwarven shoulders of Beetle Forgeheart as he turns over, dusts an apron off, and waves them over to the front counter. And you see she kind of looks around for a second, trying not to look in your direction. And you watch as she whispers a couple things. And you watch as Beetle nods his head. And then she whispers a couple more things. And you see as his eyes widen. And you can see as she hands over a note silently. You watch as Beetle takes it, drops the rolling pin in his hand. And you watch as his eyes go wide as he looks over at these groups of kids. And he doesn't move for a second, for a beat. And then all of a sudden you watch as he slowly takes an apron off, puts it on the counter, and makes his way out from behind the counter and hugs all 3 of these girls into his giant dwarven arms, picking them
I
up
like
a
this
little
guy,
bit
I love Beetle.
as he sets them all down. And you can see he looks around for a moment in the bakery as quickly you see Mary Jane shake her head as he nods. And you hear as he almost hear his voice as he beckons over someone from the back. And as he does, you can see a shadow of a figure, most likely his husband, coming in.
Gay! Homosexual!
Most
I like
likely
him.
his husband, beckoning to his to bring the kids in to the back. And as you watch as the kids begin to disappear, you see Mary Jane look back at you one last time as she nods at you. And you see Maribel one last time, LaRoe, as she takes a gold coin, as it flashes in the light of the windows,
She's getting pie.
as she then slams it on the counter. And you watch as she orders 1 pie. And as you go,
for 1 pie.
She's gonna get 10 pies.
and as
You
you
get 100 pies.
realize that they're now starting their new life in the place that you used to call home, it's time for you to leave.
It's time to raise some dead.
Let's go to the gates.
Robin will watch for just a moment longer until Beetle goes behind a counter or something and he doesn't see him anymore. And he will turn around.
Durian's gonna be crying.
Robin's crying too. Why are you crying?
just. I'm a sympathetic crier. Oh my god.
Durian, I have to tell you a secret.
They
The
were
guards are
gonna-
going to capture
I
you.
knew you were gonna
They're
ruin
gonna
it.
capture you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a hug, Robin.
Robin gives you a hug.
They
Do
were
you
both
wanna
boys
go?
and they were
Do you want to put your items in my bag now?
Yes.
What items do you have?
Nothing important.
I just have a bomb, and
It's
just the horde
I
of
just-
beckoning death.
I fear that nothing. I just don't think that it'll.
Yeah, we should
I
have
want
them
to-
leave their stuff with us.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, we didn't think about it. But he's
As
got the
he's
best.
wiping
He's
his
got the
nose.
genius.
I do have the best.
Robin, you hear something drop behind you.
Oh.
You hear the sounds.
My hood is up.
You
Okay.
hear the sounds of something shatter onto cobblestone.
Uh-oh. The pie!
And before you even turn around,
Shut up! Don't say it.
you hear a voice
No, don't say it.
echo out from by the fountain.
Fuck.
Don't say it.
Robin?
Don't.
Who
No.
is it? Is it Kasari?
And that's where we're
No!
going to
Awesome.
session.
I love the cliffhanger. And the fact that we're not playing next week, awesome.
Oh my god, I forgot.
That's where we're going to end today's session.
It's like a dimension door.
How did they see me? I have my hood up.
Because they know you.
But I'm turned around.
True sight.
I'm turned
Just
around.
like if you've had the hood down
Oh.
with someone before, and like they
No,
know.
I know.
Everyone
I know.
say I love you to the stream.
I love you, stream.
Wait, should I try and raid with our two
Do it.
viewers? No, I won't. I think one of them's me.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.